reduced dispatch fees, even in the middle of the night, plus a 15% discount on parts as well as preferred scheduling. Be ready for the seasons ahead. Become a Right Fit member with Fulkerson today. Call 575-319-9984 to find out more. Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Roswell and surrounding areas.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like the Kubota L-Series compact tractor, the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., Z-Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, get select L2502 series for as low as $21,999 or $325 per month. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
Are you ready to succeed? ENMUR welcomes back students to the fall semester at Eastern New Mexico University, Roswell. ENMUR's dedicated facilities and faculty provide an exceptional learning experience, from academic programs to behavioral sciences, business, health education, or technical education. ENMU Roswell offers a wide variety of certifications and degree programs designed to take your education and experience to the next level. Welcome back, students. Eastern New Mexico University, Roswell. Worth the journey. Roswell's hometown university.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Coyote Football, KSVPTV.com and 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. We're here with the Deion's Pregame Show, Art Sandoval and Jeff Lynn. Good evening, Coach. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Coyote Football, KSVPTV.com and 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. We're here with the Deion's Pregame Show, Art Sandoval and Jeff Lynn. Good evening, Coach. How are you, sir?
What's up, Coach Sandoval?
Oh, not much, man. Just ready for week 3 of New Mexico high school sports, and well, let's just get right to it, man. Let's recap week 2. Briefly, it was kind of chaotic. A lot of precipitation, a lot of weather, a lot of interruptions. I'll let you touch base with that, and then we'll talk about the game a little bit. And of course, you know, the Roswell Coyotes currently 1-1, and then we'll be traveling to Hobbs. But first, let's talk about the Alamogordo Tigers.
Yeah, I mean they got after us. I mean, you know, Coach Cisco and them, they're rebuilding that program and they're getting to where it needs to be. And they did a good job Friday night. Let's give them credit. You know, they came out and we had a real hard time stopping the run, and we couldn't run the ball. I mean, that was basically what it amounted to. We couldn't stop the run, and we couldn't run the ball. I mean, we threw the ball 38 times, I think, and that's not Roswell Coyote football. I mean, we've got to be able to pound the rock a little bit, and we pride ourselves on stopping the run, and we didn't do those two things Friday night. And give Alamo credit, man. They did a great job scheming us up, and their kids played hard, and you know, there's no excuses. I mean, we went over and got beat.
So it is what it is.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
You can make you can have excuses like the weather and the other thing that went on, but I mean, they had to deal with the same things. I mean, they had to deal with the same things, and they got it done, and we didn't, and so it's an opportunity for us to kind of grow, you know, and like we're sitting here, you know, approximately this time last year, and you know, we had lost to Lovington, you know what I'm saying? Right. And I think sometimes, you know, when you have success, you know, you kind of start feeling pretty good about yourself, and you know, and some of that complacency that we've talked about creeps in, and we think we're a little better than what we are, and so probably not a bad thing if we can learn from it and move forward and get better.
And that's what I always think about as well too, you know, as a former coach and so forth and so on. I always used to say that there's always a good loss. Always a good loss. And I think this might have been, I don't know if that's what you agree with or not, but that's how I used to, you know, make my attempt in the approach. It's a good loss. We're not as good as we think we are. Let's go back to rebuilding. All right, maybe rebuilding is the wrong word, but let's go back to refocusing. Better yet.
You know, and the thing our kids need to understand too is like, we're going to get everybody's best shot.
Absolutely.
You know, we're going to get everybody's best shot. We got that bullseye on our chest, and we're going to get everybody's best shot. So we better bring it every night. And, you know, I think that's another lesson that we need to learn. So, but hey, give Alamogordo credit, man. Those guys did a good job. And again, we're going to, when we lose, we're not going to make excuses, and we're going to give credit where credit's due. Yep. You know, Coach Cisco and his staff did a great job. Those kids played hard, and you know, we're probably going to see them again at some point, and hopefully we have a different outcome.
Alamogordo Tigers 2-0, the Roswell Coyotes 1-1. Coach, all right, let's just go ahead and shift gears quickly. This week, week 3 in New Mexico high school football, the Roswell Coyotes are traveling to Hobbs, a very, very good Hobbs team that shoulda, coulda, woulda beat Artesia, but Artesia ended up winning that ball game by, I think, by 2 or 3 points. Tell me a little bit about Hobbs and what your thoughts are.
I mean, it's just a typical Hobbs team. I mean, they're really skilled. I mean, they've got 3 receivers that are really good, 2, 7, and 3. They've got 2 running backs that are extremely gifted. I'm not sure that, number 21, he might be the best running back in the state. I haven't seen what Cleveland and those other people have, but he's the best running back I've seen. 23 is really good as well. The quarterback, I mean, on most teams, he'd be the best running back. I mean, he's a really skilled runner. And then they'd like to take shots vertically in the passing game. So we are going to have our hands full offensively. They've got a lot of weapons, and they get everybody involved, and you can't really key on one thing. So that's kind of them offensively. Defensively, Coach Willingham does a great job over there. And they play an odd front, and they kind of mix their coverages. They play some cover 3 and they play some cover 4, and they screw safeties down, and they kind of mess with your numbers a little bit. And again, they're big up front, and they've got good secondary and linebackers. So, both offensively and defensively, they're really good. And then they're really well coached in the special teams portion of it. Their return game's really good. And so, I mean, this is by far the best team we've seen all year, and I think it's going to be a really good test for us.
Well, absolutely. So talk to us, and you and I talked a couple days ago, I guess, and talked about, after the loss, how the preparation of practice was this week. And you mentioned that as of right this moment, you kind of had a pretty good practice.
Yeah, we had good practices all week. I think, again, you lose and you get refocused a little bit, and we had a come to Jesus meeting on Monday, and we kind of laid out some things that we need to do better. And I think our kids have responded to that. These kids care. I mean, they care about what goes on with this football program, and they didn't like that taste they had in their mouth on Friday. And so I really liked the response. And I told them, like Wednesday, I said, if you continue to practice like this, the sky's the limit. I mean, I said this at the very beginning. This team has to get better every week, right? And so, old coach told me a long time ago, you improve most from week 1 to week 2. Well, we didn't improve. We had 26 missed assignments against Los Lunas. We had 23 against Alamogordo. I think we had 18 missed tackles against Los Lunas, and we had 21 against Alamogordo. So we didn't make the improvement that we needed to make from week 1 to week 2. And I really feel like we got better this week. And so if we can continue to get better, I really think the sky's the limit for this team. Again, we're replacing a lot of people, and we just got to keep getting better. And we can't have weeks where we don't improve. And so I really like the way they practice. I really feel like we got better. I think you're going to see a different team today.
Well, as we always talk about, there's always 3 parts to a season. You have your non-district. District starts next week, and then, of course, playoffs and so forth and so on. Coach, how does the last 3 weeks, how does this prepare you for the district play starting next week?
Well, we're playing up. We're playing all 6A opponents. Sure. And, I know there's some teams that are undefeated and that kind of stuff, but we would be undefeated if we were playing those schedules too. Sure. So we're not into feeling good about ourselves. We're into getting better. And when you play tough people, you get better. And so, and like I said, this kind of preseason. Like the Cowboys and the NFL has preseason. These games matter, but like in the big scheme of things, we need to go perform well in district. And so we've learned a lot about ourselves in these first 2 weeks. Hopefully, we learn a little more tonight. Hopefully, we're set and ready to roll next week for when Lovington comes in. So that's kind of been our approach. We need to play well tonight. And if we play well tonight, that'll be a good omen for what's moving forward into district. So
okay, sounds good. Offensively, defensively, all the players feel pretty healthy for the most part. Everything's good to go.
We got, Kyle Williams is not going to play tonight. We've got an offensive lineman that's probably not going to play tonight. But Hobbs got some kids too. So like,
it is what it is.
Again, we don't. You gotta. We're not going to give anybody any excuses. We're going to go out there and we're going to give it our best effort. Hopefully we come out on top. So Hobbs is a great environment. They're going to have their 300-piece band, and they got the lights and the nice stadium and the turf, and it's a great environment to play in. And so there'll be a big crowd there, and it's fun. It's fun to go over and play in Hobbs. So got a lot of respect for their coaching staff. Coach Stevens does a good job. Coach Willingham does a good job. So this will be a good game for us.
Sounds good, Coach. Anything for the fans of Roswell High School?
No, I just hope you travel, and if you can't travel, watch on KSVP TV. We're just extremely grateful for that, and excited for tonight. Excited to see what we can get done.
Sounds good, Coach. Well, good luck tonight, Coach, and we'll see you here in just a bit. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the Deion's Pregame Show. We just want to thank Tanner Todd and the crew from KSVP. We're also on YouTube and 106.5 Roswell Stock FM, KSVPTV.com. We'll see you here in just a bit. Go Coyotes.
And Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Championship air races are touching down in Roswell, New Mexico from September 10th through the 14th. Witness the world's best pilots battle it out in the fastest motorsport on the planet. Vintage warbirds, cutting-edge jets, aerobatics, and family fun, all against the stunning New Mexico sky.
3, 2, 1.
Get your tickets now at airrace.org. Don't miss this high-octane spectacle. When you or your loved one is miles away from the nearest hospital, Trans-Aero Medevac has you covered. Out in the oil field, accidents can't wait. The Trans-Aero Helicopter Medical Evacuation Response Team gets critical care to you fast. No matter how remote the site, when every second counts, trust the fastest lifeline in the sky, Trans-Aero Medevac. Proudly serving Southeast New Mexico and West Texas. Loan for free thanks to the partnership from the City of Artesia and Trans-Aero Medevac. Life support by Air.
Welcome back to the Roswell Coyote Pregame Show. Now time for your Roswell Coyote Player Spotlight.
Hi, my name is Shane McMath. I'm a senior. I play free safety. My parents are Shane McMath and Desiree Jaramillo. My favorite subject is probably Coach Lynn's econ class. And my favorite thing about being a Coyote is just the grind here, and yeah.
My name's Jadrian Garcia. I'm a senior this year. I play receiver. Parents are Michelle Costa and Michael Garcia. Favorite subject will have to be ag. Favorite thing about being a Coyote would be the brotherhood.
My name is Noah Estrada. I'm a senior this year. I play wide receiver and Will. My parents are Ray Estrada and Marina Torres. My favorite subject is economy because Coach Lynn's gonna make me rich. Favorite thing about being a Coyote is we're always gonna work harder than you.
My name is David Gorman. I'm a senior. I play DN. My parents are David Gorman and Carrie Gorman. My favorite subject is Coach Lynn's econ class. My favorite thing about being a Coyote is the atmosphere.
My name is Luke Lynn, class of 2026, quarterback. My parents are Jeff and Julie Lynn. My favorite subject in school is history. My favorite thing about being a Coyote is the atmosphere on Friday nights and running out with my brothers.
My name is Leilani Orozco. I'm a sophomore. I'm a football manager. My parents are Adam Orozco and Vero Orozco. My favorite subject is math. My favorite thing about being a Coyote is being part of the team.
That's your Roswell Coyote Player Spotlight for tonight. Pre-game show continues right after this.
Hi, my name's Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
KSPTV.com and 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Art Sandoval, Kellen McDonald here at Watson Stadium in Hobbs, New Mexico. Good evening, Coach. How are you this morning? Actually, this evening, excuse me.
Doing great. Just got a Dr. Pepper delivered to me, so I'm doing real well.
Well, same here. I'll probably end up drinking that myself, Coach. So, well, sounds good, Coach. Well, what a beautiful evening here in Hobbs, New Mexico. About 73 degrees, according to New Mexico weather bug here. And looks like it's supposed to be a low of 63. So what a beautiful evening here tonight in Hobbs, New Mexico. So the Roswell Coyotes, with the record of 1-1, will be taking on the Hobbs Eagles, who are also 1-1. A very, very good Hobbs team here. The Hobbs Eagles actually on August 22nd taking on the Lovington Wildcats, defeating them 41-13 in week 1. And then, of course, last week, August 29th, taking on the Artesia Bulldogs in a thriller. End up losing that game 51-41. And then, of course, the Roswell Coyotes, currently 1-1, defeating Las Lunas on the 22nd of August, 27-8. And then last week losing to Alamogordo 27-13, and I chuckle, Coach, because I don't even know if we want to talk about it or not, but several interruptions due to weather and everything else. But Coach, that is over with. And looks like we're going to take a moment of silence real quick, so we'll pause for a horn.
Thank you.
All right, welcome back to Coyote football. Looks like we're about 9 minutes and 45 seconds away before the start of kickoff.
Played by the biggest and best man.
And we'll talk about the starting lineups here in just a moment. We'll talk about the Hobbs Eagles. We'll talk about New Mexico high school rankings, 6A, 5A.
And our school song.
And we'll talk about the starting offense and defensive lineups for the Roswell Coyotes. We're going to pause for the national anthem. All right, welcome back to KSPTV.com and 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. All right, Coach McDonald, real quick, as we mentioned, both teams currently 1-1 on the year. We're starting week 3 in New Mexico high school football. Coach, what are your thoughts so far on the Hobbs Eagles? I know they're a very, very, very good team, well coached, and they had some highlighted players such as the quarterback and the wide receiver. Beatty. He's one of the top receivers here in the state of New Mexico currently. But what are your thoughts on the Hobbs Eagles?
Well, I mean, they're going to rely a lot on the junior running back, Seamus Wright. Good-looking kid, good-sized kid. List him at 5'9", 185. He's got good combination of speed and power, and he's got good numbers and will continue to have good numbers all year. The quarterback is Junior Madrano, and Junior is a junior. List him at 6 foot and 185. And then the go-to receiver is another senior, Braddock Beatty, as you mentioned. He's a really good-sized receiver. List him at 6'2" and 175. But just overall, what you've seen from Hobbs last several years, they're big. They're large fellas down there, and it's going to be, there's going to be a size disadvantage for the Roswell Coyotes tonight. And but they're not just big; they're skilled as well. This is a tough place to play anytime, but this is a very good team. I think they're ranked 7th in 6A and 7th overall. I mean, they're a good team.
Yeah, as for the Roswell Coyotes, even dropping the game last week to Alamogordo, they fall from number 1 to number 2.
And the Artesia Bulldogs, of course, will take that number 1 spot in the 5A classification. And then overall, I think the Roswell Coyotes, I think we had them at overall 9. So, Coach, and of course, if you missed the pregame already, we had that interview with Coach Lynn, and, he did talk about the running game and some of the mistakes that his team had last week. And he says that, of course, this week of practice was a really, really good practice. And he also said, I said, Coach, did the weather, did anything actually, affect you or the team last week? And he says, you know what, Coach? He goes, both teams played on the same facility. He goes, there's no excuses. We got to hand it to us.
Well, yeah, he's not going to make excuses.
Right.
Even if he thinks he has some, he's not going to say that. But he also lives by that. I mean, he takes full responsibility for how things went down in Alamogordo. It was not a good night in any way. And, I understand they had a tremendous week of practice. I've heard that from multiple people.
Right.
And so, he'll, as always, Coach Lynn and the staff will have them ready to go out here. And they'd better have them ready to go because, talking to Coach Lovato, he said, if we come to play, we're going to be all right. If we don't, look out.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And Jeff did say, he says, listen, one of the things that we're going to have to work on, we're going to have to eliminate the penalties, as he said before, and he says multiple times before. And then he says we're going to have to do a lot better of attacking the run. He says we're going to have to tackle better, we're going to have to pass better. And he's just so glad that the week is over with. He did say, I said, Coach, last week in the third quarter, did you think the game should have ended due to the weather and everything else? He says, absolutely not. He says, you know what? He goes, we needed this game. We needed this loss. And I said, is there such thing as a good loss? He says, absolutely. This was the best thing that could happen to the Roswell Coyotes. Losing the game to Alamogordo, preparing for Alamogordo, and he says, Hobbs. And basically said everything this week went as planned, so he's ready to rock and roll. All right, Coach, let's go over some of the starting lineups here for the Roswell Coyotes. Let's start out with the defense, first of all. And there might be a couple of amended players here, but let's see what happens. Let's go left to right. We'll start out at the cornerback position. Number 21, the senior, is Isaiah Aranda. Number 15 is David Galmand, the defensive end senior. Ethan Lopez wearing jersey number 38, playing defensive tackle, senior. Number 78 is Daniel Borrego, plays defensive tackle, and he's also a senior, followed by the junior, number 51, Jake Amador. And number 25 is David Frescus, cornerback, and he's also classified as a junior. And we'll start out with the safeties and go on to the linebackers. Number 3 is Nicholas Anaya, classified as a senior. And then, of course, we're not real sure just yet. I know Coach Lim, we talked about Kyle Williams. He's a senior playing safety. He wasn't sure if he was going to be active or not. He thought that he may not be, but we'll get you that information here in just a moment if he is going to be active or not. And, of course, as far as the linebackers are concerned, the Sam linebacker this evening is the 5'11", 195-pound junior. Number 11 is Joaquin Bolaños. Number 34 is going to be Jonathan Ellis, the Mike linebacker, classified as a junior. And, of course, number 32 is Cannon Ramage, the Will linebacker. And, like I said, one of the key factors in this particular game here, especially when you're playing the Hobbs Eagles, is that right safety, Kyle Williams, that's going to be questioned.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big loss. He was huge. And I mean huge, something like 10 tackles in the Los Lunas ball game. Now, not quite that production last week, but I mean, if he's unable to go, that's a big loss in the secondary. But as you know, Coach Lynn, he's got the next man up mentality. He's got guys ready to go, and whoever takes his place, whoever gets the reps, they will be prepared.
All right, the starting offensive line for the Roswell Coyotes. We'll start out with number 54, Isaiah Trujillo, playing left tackle, 5'10", 260 pounds, and he's classified as a senior. Number 74 is C.J. Kennard, left guard, 5'9", 285, junior. And then, of course, center this evening will be number 50, Edgar Sotero. He is classified as a senior, followed by number 72 is Daniel Chavez Gonzalez, right guard, 5'10", 260-pound junior. Number 77 is Emmanuel Sanchez, right tackle, junior. And then, of course, at the wide receiver position, number 5 is Colby Sanchez, 5'8", 150-pound senior. And then the tight end this evening will be number 8, Diego Sanchez, and he is also classified as a senior. And then the running backs position and the slot position, along with the fullback, we'll start out with number 22, Nathaniel Lujan, playing running back and a senior. Slot, number 4 senior is Allen Ingram, and the number 14 is Anoa Estrada, playing fullback, 5'10", 175-pound senior. And then, of course, the senior captain quarterback, number 17, Luke Lynn, stands at 6'3", about 200 pounds. Coach, What is your thoughts on the offense? It scares me every time. I
hate the cannon.
But it scares me every time.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the offensive line and the running back positions for the Roswell Coyotes.
Well, the offensive line is essentially the offensive line from last year, so that's something that you always want to take advantage of. Only the center, Edgar Sotero, is new to the offensive line this year. So this is one of the major strengths of this team is the experience and the size. I mean, they're pretty big. May not be Hobbs big, but they're big, and they can handle it. They've got to move that line of scrimmage, though, in order to keep that running game going. We can't just get everything to the outside. We got to be able to run between the tackles. So I'm really interested to see how they do against that big defensive front from the Hobbs Eagles.
What do you know about the over-under in this ball game?
Well, we get that from New Mexico Preps, and they do a great job. The prediction for New Mexico Preps is Hobbs 41, Roswell 37. And the over-under is Hobbs -4.5. So, if we lose by 4 all the way up to win by any amount, then we would have covered the spread.
Well, I'll tell you what, last week that was totally wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
But, that is according to you said that was Max Preps? I'm sorry.
No, New Mexico Preps.
Oh, New Mexico Preps. Okay. Well, sounds good, Coach. We're about 15 seconds away before kickoff, and I tell you what, about 73 degrees here, and tell you what, this side of the stadium is pretty full here for Hobbs, and looks like across from us right now, Coach, looks like a few Roswell fans made the trip, and looks like it's getting close to game time. Any thoughts before kickoff?
No, just that I think the prediction from the aforementioned NM Preps was expect fireworks tonight, and I agree with that. I think there's going to be a lot for us to do here in the next 2 hours.
I'll tell you what, I'm ready for it, and the teams take the field, and we are here at Watson Stadium here in Hobbs, New Mexico, and I tell you what, the crowd is still coming in. And the Roswell Coyotes won the toss, and it looks like they are going to defer to the second half. Is that correct, Coach?
That is correct.
All right. And I tell you one thing, when you come to Hobbs, you always hear that band to the left of us, and I tell you what, they do a good job. That's one of the best bands here in the state of New Mexico.
Well, they advertise themselves as the biggest and the best, and I'll tell you what, they are the biggest. I mean, that's a big band right there.
All right, well, here we go, and there's the kick, and it's game time, man. Looks
fair
like
catch.
It's going to be a fair caught about the 27-yard line. So that kind of really surprises me.
Well, I mean, they don't want to take any chances with any kind of problems. You know what? That's the strategy on the little pop-up kick there, is to have someone who doesn't normally field the kick and just hope for, a bobble or something.
Right.
And not your key returners. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah. It is also my understanding that, and of course, KSVP and 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM, I understand there's restaurants in the city of Roswell that are going to be listening live. I don't know if it's via the TV at certain restaurants or the radio or both. So we'll get that information here in just a moment. Okay, so we have first down and 10 now for the Hobbs Eagles, and there's going to be a quick pass over to number 4, Adrian Mora, and that's going to be positive yardage and might have the first down.
Pass complete to Mora.
Pretty good play to start things off. Looks like Ramage with the first tackle of the ball game.
Yeah, I'm used to looking to the right over here for the scoreboard, and this one's going to take some time to get used to here. All right, they are going to call it first down for the Hobbs Eagles. Quick pass again over to Mora.
Same play.
And Mora is going to be off to the races. He's off to the 20, 15, 10, 5, and the Hobbs Eagles strike first in just a matter of seconds. 11:18 left in the first quarter. 2 identical plays from the quarterback, Medrano, over to Adrian Mora, and the Eagles strike first.
Yeah, that's just too easy. I mean, that can't happen right there. That's blown assignments, or not even really missed tackles.
Right.
Just a well-executed play, and had everybody blocked up. He didn't even really have to use anything but his speed, and he trots down the sideline for a very quick touchdown for the Eagles.
Braddock Beatty also doing the kicking for the Hobbs Eagles from the left side, and that's has the distance. And the Hobbs Eagles lead here in this first quarter, 7-0 with 18 left to go in quarter one. We're going to take a break. KSVPTV.com and 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. We'll be right back.
Attention high school students and parents.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
Welcome back to KSVPTV.com and 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. We're here at Watson Stadium as the Hobbs Eagles on 2 plays score first.
Beatty.
All right, Beatty will kick that off, and it will be returnable from about the 8-yard line. And that is going to be Rendon Duran. Duran about the 25, and now down about the 31-yard line. So good return for Rendon Duran. First and 10 for the Roswell Coyotes. And let's see what Coach Lynn and the Roswell Coyotes have here in this first drive.
Yeah, I mean they've got to answer quick. I mean you can't let this get away from you. A start like that for the home team is dangerous when you're on the other end of it.
All right, we have first and 10. The Coyotes are going to work from the right hash. They are, tongue twister there, Coach. They are in pistol formation. Luke Lynn looking to the left side, bottom of your screen. Luke Lynn will receive the snap and hand it off right off to Nathaniel Lujan, and he will get about 2 yards. So it'll be second down and 8. The Coyotes will still continue to work from the right hash.
Ball carried by Lujan.
And again, a beautiful 73 degrees here. It's my understanding that it rained here the majority of the day today, but nothing but turf. Field looks great, and the sun now is out. Second down and 8, 10:41 left in the first quarter. Luke Lynn, the quarterback, in pistol formation, will take the snap again. Quick pass, and over to Noah Estrada. Estrada at the 30-yard line, 35, and finally taken out about the 39-yard line. Will be short of the first down, so it might be 3rd and 1. We'll get confirmation here in just a moment. Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald, live from Watson Stadium here in Hobbs, New Mexico. Coyotes now working on the left hash. Luke Lynn trots to the huddle. Gets everybody set. The Hobbs Eagles, that appears to be in a 3-man front defensively. Now we'll switch over to a 4-man front. Motion by the Roswell Coyotes. They set the offense up. Luke Lynn in pistol formation. Nathaniel Lujan behind Lynn. There is going to be the snap and another handoff to, looks like Lujan, and Lujan is going to be close. I think he's going to get it with the forward progress.
Second effort got him there. Initially stopped, but just kept pushing the pile, and nicely done. Oh, was that Duran?
Oh, it's Duran. It looks like it is. Okay, I saw the 2 there, so I beg your pardon. It will be Rendon Duran that will get the Roswell Coyotes the first down. So it's going to be first down and 10 from the left hash. 10:08 left here in quarter one. Coyotes will remain in the pistol formation. Twins to the top of your screen. Twins to the bottom of your screen. That's going to be the quick handoff, and this time the Coyotes will lose it. And that is going to be big number 60, Jeremiah Mackey, the 5'11", 255 senior for Hobbs, making the tackle.
Yeah, and they are going to be very generous and say only lost 2 on that. And that was Nathaniel Lujan, I believe.
Ball carried by Lujan.
Yes, it is going to be Nathaniel Lujan. So they're going to call it second down and about 12. Luke Lynn, the quarterback. Speed option, and it looks like Lynn will just take it himself and maybe gain of 1.
Yeah, not much there. I don't think there was much there on the pitch either.
Defensively for the Hobbs Eagles, they're doing their job, sticking to their assignments. Four-man front for the Hobbs Eagles.
Initial tackle by.
And now it's going to be 3rd down and 11 with about 8:58 left here in the first quarter. Down at the bottom of your screen will be Allen Ingram. And it looks like Lynn will be set to take the snap. He does, dropping back to pass. And in trouble, but he has a man wide open. And it looks like it's going to be caught. No, in and out of the hands of number 4, Allen Ingram. And oh my, that, my friends, should have been caught and should have been an easy score for the Roswell Coyotes. And now we'll bring up a 4th and 11.
Wow. I mean, I know they're paying me, but I'm at a complete loss for words here.
Well, in order to beat the Hobbs Eagles, Coach, I mean, it is what it is. In order to beat the Hobbs Eagles, you have to make those plays.
Yeah.
All right, 4th down and 11, and the Coyotes are going to be punting from about the 25-yard line here. And there's going to be a punt, and it's going to be also fair caught about the 29. All right, Coach, talk to me, man. I know that's I see it in your eyes.
Well, I mean, you're not going to have opportunities like that. I mean, you get one of those, once every 2 or 3 games. You can't not walk that in for a touchdown. I mean, a complete blown coverage by the Hobbs Eagles, and Ingram just out there, nobody within 10 yards of him. All you got to do is catch it and just trot into the end zone, but I mean that's a lot of pressure.
Well, but you know what? Now, and I know Allen, he's a great kid, and so right now he's kicking himself a little bit, but now he just got to get over it, get ready for the next play.
Yeah.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Hobbs Eagles, and 8:28 left here in the first quarter. And again, this Hobbs offense is just very explosive. They can run, they can pass, they're big up front, and so the Roswell Coyotes are going to have to make sure that they stay with their assignments and do everything they possibly can to stop this high-powered offense.
Well, and they're going quick. I mean, they're running pretty quickly, and now, just as I say that, they're going to try to get us to jump a little bit maybe there, but.
All right, trips to the bottom of your screen, and Beatty will deliver, and it will be caught by Joshua Ortiz, the 5'10 senior.
Great tackle by Jonathan Ellis to make it a minimal gain. It's going to be enough for a 1st down, but that could have been a lot worse.
All right, we do have a score, and we'll get to that in just a moment. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Hobbs Eagles. Motion by French, and there's going to be the pass over to the flat area, and it's going to be caught by Justin French, the 6'2 senior, and it's going to be another 1st down for the Hobbs Eagles.
Pass complete to French.
All right, do have an update from the Bulldog Bowl. The Artesia Bulldogs 14, the Centennial Hawks 0. And that's the first quarter with 9:37 left.
And an update from the Wool Bowl. Goddard 6, Valley 0 with 8:29 left in the first.
All right, trips to the top of your screen now. And look at that. Off to the races is going to be the quarterback, and that's going to be Junior Medrano, and another 1st down for the Hobbs Eagles, and finally brought down about the 24-yard line.
1st down, Eagles.
Yeah, and you can see how this team scored 41 points last week against a quality opponent. I mean, in a loss, but still, I mean, this is a high-powered offense.
All right, going to go to the end zone, and no flag. Good defense.
Oh, he threw it away.
By Isaiah Aranda, so he just threw it away. So Aranda did his job there.
Sure did. Just
Coach,
blanket coverage. Yes, sir.
No, I'm just thinking here, and Hobbs, just a fantastic team right now, and just imagine the war that happened last week between Artesia and Hobbs.
Yeah.
How good is Artesia?
Well, you don't have to imagine it. You can go to ksvp.com and just watch that anytime you want to. It'll be up all season. A nice play by
DeMarcus Hill, the running back for the Hobbs Eagles.
Trying to see who made it. Looks like it was David Gauman.
Yeah, I think it was Gauman. All right, thank you, Mr. Taves, for the update. And, of course, Kelly and I will be taking text messages and updates and all that other good stuff. All right. There's going to be a quick screen pass, and that's to number 23.
Face mask hold. That's coming
Marcus Hill. And there's a flag on the play, and it looks like it's
Well,
it's going to be on the Roswell Coyotes.
No. That's going to be they can call it a hold or a face mask. The blocker grabbed one of our guys by the face mask.
Okay, I'm looking down here, so they're having discussion.
Well, it's definitely on Hobbs.
Okay.
Now, will it be a hold or will it be a personal foul?
Well, we're waiting for the indication. It looks like this officiating crew is from maybe Clovis.
Yeah, they're just going to say a hold, but I'll tell you what, that should have been a face mask because he just grabbed him by his face mask. I mean, I guess technically he did hold him too, but he was holding on to the face mask.
All right, so we have 3rd down and 10. The score 7-0 in favor of the Hobbs Eagles. We're here in the first quarter with 6:30 left in the first quarter. And here comes the quarterback, Medrano, and it's going to throw it over the middle. It's going to be caught by number 3, Justin French. I beg your pardon, Coach. I was saying, I kept on saying Brock Beatty. You know where I'm coming with that. Braddock Beatty.
Tackled by Aranda. It's going to be 4th down, though, here. And
it looks like there's an injury on the field. All right, then the training staff will be coming on to the field. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. KSVPTV.com and 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
September super savings at National Furniture Liquidators. Super savings at National Furniture Liquidators. Super savings throughout the store, plus great financing options regardless of your credit. Big savings like an Ashley sofa, $298, 5-piece bedroom, $597. A queen-size mattress, $198. A TV stand with fireplace, just $397. Or a 5-piece pub set, $297, and more. National Furniture Liquidators. When it comes to value, quality, and selection, nobody beats Shorty.
Oh, all right. We are back.
All right. Welcome back. KSVPTV.com. We have a new, what do you want to call this? This little mechanism here.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but...
new toy?
Yeah, new toy. We'll just a little technology we're trying out here.
Thank you to the producer here, Tanner Todd, that does a great job for KSVPTV.com. All right, the injured Coyote. Coach, did you get a number?
I did not.
Didn't either. I was looking at this mechanism here. But anyway, it will be 4th down and 3 for the Hobbs Eagles, and it looks like an empty set. And there's a flag on the play, and it's going to be on the Hobbs.
4th and longer here.
Well, I think it was the time clock that expires. Is that correct?
No, he did. Well, he called procedure, so that must not have been a delay. Now do you let Beatty try and kick a field goal here?
Or Beatty can do whatever he wants to.
I think they're going to keep the offense on the field.
Beatty is the man, and I'm going to tell you what, he can catch, he can throw, he can run, he can kick, he can do what he wants.
Look at this.
And that's exactly what we thought, a quarterback draw.
Run for a touchdown.
Look at that. Medrano in for 6 more points and another touchdown for the Hobbs Eagles.
Yeah, haven't been. I mean, we were better on that drive, obviously. You know, it kind of made them earn it. Didn't let them just go down on one play or 2 plays, I guess. But I'll tell you what, this defense has got to get some things figured out here quickly, or we're going to be hearing that cannon and seeing those flashing lights quite a bit tonight.
I agree with you. All right, 13-0 is the score as number 2, Braddock Beatty, will kick from the left side. The point after touchdown is good. All right, 14-0 in favor of the Hobbs Eagles. 6:03 left in quarter 1. We're going to take a break. KSVPTV.com, 106.5, Roswell's Talk FM.
Dion's is homegrown right here in New Mexico and is the perfect place for team dinners, family gatherings, and all your catering needs. Stop by their location on South Main and West Wildy in Roswell for the best pizza, salads, and subs in town at a price that won't break the bank. Dion's makes it easy to bring together your favorite people with your favorite food for any occasion. Visit Dion's.com to order ahead for dine-in or pickup. That's Dion's.com.
Welcome back to Watson Stadium here in Hobbs, New Mexico. 14-0 is the score in favor of the Hobbs Eagles. And, Coach, this Hobbs Eagles offense is doing what they're supposed to do tonight.
They absolutely are. And like I said before the break, Roswell defense got to figure that out, or they're putting a whole lot of pressure on the offense.
All right, from about the 8-yard line. And no, nice return by Rendon Duran.
Yeah, so 2 pretty decent returns, going to give him 19 on that one. But it was nearly quite a bit more. He just kind of got tackled by the ankles there.
All right, do you have another update from Artesia? Centennial got on the board. Now it's 14-7 in favor of the Artesia Bulldogs. All right, 1st and 10 for the Roswell Coyotes. 14-0 is the score in favor of Hobbs. 5:58 left. Luke Lynn dropping back to pass, working from the left hash, in trouble. And we'll get a couple, 3 yards. And now Luke Lynn will trot over to the sideline and try to get some direction from Derek Gomez.
And good decision there. Nobody open. Don't force the ball down the field. Just take a few yards. Second manageable here. 2nd and 7.
Second down at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to call it 2nd and 7. First quarter 14-0 if you're just now tuning in.
And I'll tell you what, if it's me, and they may not do this, but I'm going back to Allen Ingram pretty quickly.
Sure.
And giving him a chance to
absolutely
to compose himself.
Yeah, it looks like Luke Lynn is going to take it himself and not going anywhere, Coach.
No, we'll see where the spot is. Maybe a loss of 1. Yes.
Yeah, they're going to call it -1. So now the Coyotes work 3rd and about 8, maybe 9. We're going to call it 3rd and about 9. The Coyotes working from the left hash. You have Allen Ingram and Isaac Gonzalez at the top of your screen. Noah Estrada will shift. And there's going to be the quick pass to Isaac Gonzalez. And a nice job, and it will be a first down for the Roswell Coyotes. And now the chain gang will move.
Carried by Gonzalez.
All right,
a gain of 13 on that one.
Yeah, 12, 13. Yep. So plus 13 for Isaac Gonzalez. Good effort. All right, so Coyotes working about the middle part of the field. Right now, it looks like the the Hobbs Eagles. The Hobbs Eagles working with the 4-man front defensively. Empty set. Trips to the top of your screen. Twins to the bottom of your screen. Luke Lynn, the only back in the backfield. Waiting for the snap. There it is from the 35-yard line. He's going to go up the middle, and Estrada will lose it. It's going to be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Leading him across the middle there. You know you're going to take a hit, and it's extremely hard to catch the ball, and then it's even harder to hold on to it.
Yeah, extremely dangerous for sure. So 2nd down and 10. 14-0 is the score. 3:46 left in quarter 1. About 73 degrees here, according to WeatherBug.
Second down at the 40.
Still a 4-man front for the Hobbs Eagles.
Perfect night. Nice sunset. Great atmosphere.
All right, another quick pass, and no, what a great read by the defense.
That's
number 64. That's Nico.
Pass complete to Ingram.
I can't even pronounce the last name on that.
Yeah, -3 on that completion.
Basadua? That's how you pronounce it? Read it just perfectly. All right, 3rd and about 13. Yeah, Coyotes haven't been past midfield yet here in this first quarter.
They have not.
All right, still pistol formation. And that's going to be a quick pass over to Ingram. All right, so it's going to bring up a 4th down. And about 6. Yep.
So a gain of 7 on that play, but
punting unit will come on the field, and it looks like Anaya will do the punting for the Roswell Coyotes. All right, four-man front defensively for the Hobbs Eagles. There is the snap. And that's going to be a pretty good kick for the Coyotes. Let it bounce. And they're going to say keep on going. And it's going.
How about a 48-yard punt, no return?
That'll work.
Ball down at the 8-yard line.
All right, so we'll just stay right here, Kelly. This offense of the Hobbs Eagles will be on the field here momentarily. What are your thoughts so far, quarter one?
You know, this team is as good as advertised. Talking about the Hobbs Eagles now, but you know we're still in it. We're down 2 scores, but you know we've just got to figure out how to slow down that offense. Now we've got them pinned back here at the 5-yard line or the about the 8, but yeah, let's see if this defense can make the adjustments they need to make.
All right, this is going to be a first down and 10 for Hobbs. And I think, Coach, it might be a first down.
Ball carried by Hale.
So Hale will be the ball carrier. And now it's going to be second down. So they're going to call it a gain of 8. So we're going to call it second down and 2 now with 2:10 left in the first quarter. Hobbs leads by 14. All right, Medrano will throw the ball, toss it over, and wide open is number 7, Joshua Ortiz. And tell you what, Junior Medrano rolls over to the left side, rolls out to the left side, I should say. And I think he throws the ball just as good to the left side as he does to the right. All right, so first down and 10 from the 48, 2:02 left. Hobbs up by 14. 14-0 is the score. Going to be a quick pass as we had in, well, the first drive.
Another tackle made by Brandon Janot.
Pass complete to Ortiz.
Second tackle of this drive, but
Second down at the
they're getting good gains on these. Even even the plays we play well, they're getting 3, 4, 5 yards.
Yeah, 2nd and 5. The Hobbs Eagles are in Coyote territory now, at the 47, left hash now. Quarterback is Junior Medrano. We'll have a handoff real quick, and there's going to be an easy touchdown for number 3, Justin French, and the Hobbs Eagles now up by 20. Missed assignments, Coach. Missed assignments.
Yeah, I mean, you got to stay with your guy. I mean, you can't be peeking into the backfield. You can't be thinking, oh, I got to go up and make a play. You got your guy, and they let him go. And, you know, Hobbs did the same thing.
Yep.
But we didn't make him pay. They made us pay.
I'll tell you what, you saw that coming. A handoff from Junior Medrano, and then French just gets the touchdown, and, just tosses it over. He was wide open.
Yeah, nice ball.
All right, so it will be the 2-point conversion.
Tackle him. That was not a fake. That was a busted play.
Yeah, it was a busted play. They tried the PAT. It failed. Tried to get in. It failed. But the Hobbs Eagles, they do lead by 20. The score is 20-0 with 1:21 left in the first quarter. We're going to take a break. KSVPTV.com. Coyote football. We'll be right back.
Temperatures are falling, and Fulkerson wants to get you ready for the seasons ahead with the Right Fit membership program. For as little as $15 a month or $199 a year, you can rest assured knowing your unit is ready with biannual HVAC maintenance as well as reduced dispatch fees, even in the middle of the night, plus a 15% discount on parts as well as preferred scheduling. Be ready for the seasons ahead. Become a Right Fit member with Fulkerson today. Call 575-319-9984 to find out more. Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Roswell and surrounding areas.
20-0 is the score in favor of the Hobbs Eagles. We're still here in this first quarter, 1:21. And tell you what, number 3, Justin French, score easy. I mean, he was
Well, he made it look
wide
easy.
open.
Yeah, he's not a quarterback. He's a wide receiver, but
right.
He threw it like a quarterback on that play to a wide open Beatty, was it? I'm not sure who received it.
Well, it was actually French.
The French. I don't know who threw it then.
All right, the ball's going to be returnable here, and it looks like Rendon Duran, I believe. No, I'm sorry, it's going to be number 6. Isaac Gonzalez.
Yeah, shorter kickoff that time. Got about 15 on the return, but still good field position all the way up to the 35 for Isaac Gonzalez.
New Mexico Preps actually has the Hobbs Eagles currently at ranked 7th. The Cleveland Storm 1, the Bulldogs out of Las Cruces 2, Volcano Vista 3, Centennial 4, Rio Rancho 5, La Cueva 6, and then the Hobbs Eagles fall in that 7th spot in NM Preps in the 6A rankings. And then NM Preps week 3, there's two things here we can talk about here in just a moment. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Roswell Coyotes. Minute 16 left here in quarter 1. Coyotes down by 20. And here comes Luke Lynn. He's going to go to the air and has a man open, and it's going to be caught, I believe. They're going to say it's caught, and that is number 5. That's going to be Colby Sanchez with the reception.
19 yards I've got on that completion. Nice ball, a little behind him, but a great adjustment by Colby to go down and get that one.
Yeah, I do see it here. NM Preps overall rankings, the Roswell Coyotes ranked 11th, and then the Hobbs Eagles 8th. It'll be 1st down and 10. 49 seconds left in quarter 1, down by 20. Luke Lynn, the quarterback, trips to the top of your screen. Here comes Luke Lynn and the Roswell Coyotes, and that's going to be handed off over to Rendon Duran.
Gonna give Rendon 3 on that carry. And that's been the longest run of the day.
For the Roswell Coyotes.
For the Roswell Coyotes, 3 yards. They've only got 8 yards rushing total.
All right, so there's about 14 seconds. Let's see if Luke Lynn would just say, hey, let's go on to the second quarter and let's talk about it.
That's what he's going to do.
All right. That's exactly what they're going to do. Okay, so as the first quarter expires, the Roswell Coyotes trail by 20. Score is 20-0. We're going to take a break live from Watson Stadium, KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. We'll be right back.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
SVPTV.com and 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. The Roswell Coyotes currently trail 20-0 as the first quarter expires. The Roswell Coyotes will trot back to the field, and finally, for the first time this evening, the Roswell Coyotes are in Eagle territory.
Yeah, and they're going to have to spend a lot of time there if they're going to get back in this ball game. But I have confidence in them.
All right, it's going to be 2nd down and 6 now as we begin the second quarter, and it's going to be a quarterback lead. Luke Lynn is still on his feet. He will have the 1st down and more, and finally brought down at the 32-yard line. So good effort by Luke Lynn. Now, Coach, you and I just talked about this. I know, a lot of games still to be played. The Coyotes do trail 20-0. But when is the last time the Roswell Coyotes, in your opinion, lost 2 games in a row?
Well, I think you have to go back to the spring of the COVID year when they had those 4 games. I believe they lost 2 in a row. I think they
one to Clovis.
Yeah.
And then the other one I can't recall.
Artesia, I think.
Was it Artesia?
I think.
Well, we'll find that out. If you have that information, you can give us a text message, and we'll get that on the air. Still not the same score up in the Bulldog Bowl. Let me see here. Okay, we actually have another update from the Bulldog Bowl. The Artesia Bulldogs taking on the Centennial Hawks. And it says 3 minutes and 40 seconds still in quarter one. The score is now 14-14.
Got a good one brewing.
Yeah, so here comes Luke Lynn, dropping back to pass. Has some time. Finds trouble now. Escapes trouble. And finally gets about 3 yards. And I'll tell you what, Luke Lynn is not a small fella for the quarterback position.
Yeah, got more than 3. He got
5, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see. A lot more than that.
Yeah, back to the original line of scrimmage, so 5. But he delivered a blow there, didn't he?
Sure did.
Second down to the Hobbs 32.
All right, so we're going to call it back to the original line of scrimmage. Is that correct? It is.
Second and 10.
Second and 10. 20-0 is the score in favor of Hobbs. Luke Lynn waiting for the snap, and there it is. Nathaniel Lujan on his feet. And that's a nice run for Nathaniel Lujan.
Yeah, his best run of the day so far. He's going to get about 5 depending on the spot, but makes third down a lot easier. 3rd and 5 is just orders of magnitude better than 3rd and 10.
All right, 3rd down and 5. Coyotes trailed by 20.
And Luke does a smart thing, tries to get him to jump and get the first down that way, although it might be a tad close.
Looks like Nathaniel Lujan in the backfield. All right, looks like Lynn now in trouble. And he's going to throw it into the end zone. And touchdown for the Coyotes.
And who is it?
Well,
over there in the shadows, I can't tell.
I think that's number. I think that's number 6 there. So far away, I'm going to say it's Isaac Gonzalez. It is going to be Isaac Gonzalez that will get the touchdown here.
26 yards
this evening. So 26-yard touchdown pass.
And great catch. I mean, you still got to catch it, but that's all Luke Lynn, making something out of nothing. He was dead to rights in the backfield and scrambled away and found that guy. And good job by Isaac to just keep working.
All right, and the PAT by Vera is up and good. All right, score now is 20-7. We're going to take a break. KSVPTV.com and 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
September super savings at National Furniture Liquidators. Super savings throughout the store, plus great financing options regardless of your credit. Big savings like an Ashley sofa, $298, 5-piece bedroom, $597, a queen-size mattress, $198, a TV stand with fireplace, just $397, or a 5-piece pub set, $297, and more. National Furniture Liquidators. When it comes to value, quality, and selection, nobody beats Shorty.
KSVP.com, 106.5 Roswell Talk FM, live from Watson Stadium. And what a job by Luke Lynn to Isaac Gonzalez. 26-yard touchdown pass, and the PAT is up and good. All right, Coach. Coyotes now on the board. Now they have to work defensively to see if they can stop the high-powered offense of the Hobbs Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, Hobbs did give up 51 points last week. You can score on them. Good teams can score on them, but it's going to be a matter of stopping them tonight, and that's the task at hand, and it's going to start right here as they get set to kick off for only the second time. Interesting, two left-footed kickers in this game. Both teams with a left-footed kicker.
I do have some information for you once we get this kick off here.
Well, how about a quick update from the Wool Bowl?
Talk to me.
Valley 7, Goddard 6. 10:30 left in the second quarter.
All right, there's the kick, and it looks like it is going to be returnable. And the initial hit is by number 20 for the Roswell Coyotes, and that is going to be Avithia.
Yeah.
Return by Garcia.
I think I'm going to have to give the actual tackle to Shane McMath, though, because Avithia hit him hard but didn't get him down.
That's correct. Initial hit, but didn't get him down. Coach, I do have, thanks to Sean, down in Roswell, Naranjo, the Roswell Coyotes actually had 4 consecutive losses back in the year 21-22, losing to Farmington, Lovington, Hobbs, and Las Lunas. That was the year 21-22. All right.
Oh, nice job.
I saw number 15, Coach. You see the same thing I did?
Yeah, Gauman.
David Gauman with the tackle.
Great play. Just shot in there and wrapped him up. They gave Ramage credit on the public address, but that was all David Gauman.
I totally agree with you. It's going to be second down and 10 with 9:53. Coyotes do finally get on the board, and that's going to be offsides. Let's see. Let's see what the initial call is now.
Yeah, Gauman says he was drawn, and he is right.
He is right, so the penalty flag will go against the Hobbs Eagles. 20-7 is the score. And I'll tell you what, it was a beautiful pass by Luke Lynn to Isaac Gonzalez from 26 yards out.
Well, and the awareness to know he was still behind the line of scrimmage, and, Isaac working hard, never giving up on the play. A lot of times receivers just stop their routes. And just good play by both those guys.
Absolutely. All right, now second down and 15, so a 5-yard penalty for Hobbs. Madonna will have some running room, and finally going to be brought down by number 32. That's going to be Cannon Ramage.
Boy, such a dual threat. I mean, a true dual threat. I mean, I'm not sure if he's better running or passing, because he's really good at both.
He does his job for sure. All right, first down and 10. Ball at the 42-yard line. Madonna will take a shot and has a man open, but it throws it out of bounds. Pass was intended for Brian Estrada.
Yeah, Geno had given chase and a little help from the safety, Nick Anaya, but he definitely had a couple steps on the defenders there and a better thrown ball, and then maybe that might be another touchdown.
All right, due to the incomplete pass, second down and 10. I still have first down over there on the sideline. That's incorrect. It's going to be actually, there you go, second down. So second down and 10. Junior Medrano, the quarterback, quick pass over to number 12. That's Brian Estrada once again.
And Cannon Ramage once again.
Coach, I guess I kind of have to get used to this, and you understand this black and gold stuff here.
What black and gold stuff?
So my daughter will be wearing black and gold.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Playing at Missouri Western.
Oh, look out.
Look at that hard run. Is that Seamus Wright? I believe that.
Yeah, and the first time we've called his name. So they've been using the other weapons, but he is one of their big ones. And look at him going quick here.
All right, there's going to be a quick timeout. I think it's going to be by the Coyotes.
It is.
All right, we're going to take one, too. Coyotes trail 20-7. We'll be right back. KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Dion's is homegrown right here in New Mexico and is the perfect place for team dinners, family gatherings, and all your catering needs. Stop by their location on South Main and West Wildey in Roswell for the best pizza, salads, and subs in town at a price that won't break the bank. Dion's makes it easy to bring together your favorite people with your favorite food for any occasion. Visit Dion's.com to order ahead for dine-in or pickup. That's Dion's.com.
All right, we are back. Roswell Coyotes took a timeout and trailed 20-7 with 8:38 left in this first half.
Well, and what Hobbs was about to do is they got to the line quickly, The officials set the ball down, and they were about to go, and we weren't ready. Our defense was not set and ready, and Hobbs was going to try and take advantage of that. So, yes, he had to use a timeout, but I think it's a good one by Coach Lynn, not letting us try to defend this offense when we're not 100% ready.
All right. As the coaches trot back to the sidelines and defense prepares for this high-powered offense. Junior Medrano, the quarterback, shotgun right. Twins to the top of your screen. Rolling out to the right side is Medrano. And will throw to the end zone. And
well, it got to be a flag, doesn't
Coach,
it?
I have to agree with Justin French, unless, to me, it looked like there was contact prior.
Well, there was contact for 100%, but they're going to say maybe it was inadvertent.
Okay.
Well, but that's got to be pass interference in my book.
From this angle, I thought it was pass interference. Nonetheless, it works out for the Roswell Coyotes. 2nd down and 10, 8:32 left. Coyotes trail 20-7.
Yeah, and boy, not much complaining, at least that we can tell from the Hobbs bench. That was something.
All right, that's going to be number 23 this time. That's going to be DeMarcus Hill, the 5'8 junior.
Daniel Borrego on the tackle. First time we've called his name. Here they go, trying to go fast again.
Hurry up offense for the Hobbs Eagles. And they're going to go back to the end zone, and there's a guy open, but it's going to be intercepted. I believe that's going to be Anaya, so good job by the Roswell Coyotes secondary. And that is Nicholas Anaya.
Yeah, they desperately needed that turnover. Now they're deciding, is it at the 1/2 line or or if it's a touchback. Now, my understanding of the rule is that if your momentum carries you in on an interception like that or a fumble recovery, that it is a touchback, and
that's what it is.
And that is what they're calling it. And they try to give it to us at the 15, but they're going to go ahead and move it out to the 20 now.
So it was a bit scary too, because originally I thought it was at the 1.
Yeah, well, he kind of went down, but I believe that's the rule. If your momentum carries you through the goal line in the process of the catch,
considered a touchback,
then it's a touchback.
Okay.
So.
All right, so interception by Anaya puts the Coyotes 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. Trail 20-7 with 8:09 left in the first half. Luke Lynn, the quarterback, pistol formation, quick pass over to number 6, and that's going to be Isaac Gonzalez, and that's exactly what the Roswell Coyotes need.
Well, if they can go down and score here and use up a bunch of this clock, make it a 1-score game, we're right back in business.
All right, 2nd down and 3, so a gain of 7 for Isaac Gonzalez. And you know what, Coach, I'm going to be honest with you. I know week 3, but I've been very impressed with Isaac Gonzalez.
Yes, he's a very talented young man, very athletic, not very big, but boy, he is makes the most of every bit of his size.
A very good basketball player as well. So empty set now for the Roswell Coyotes. Lynn in trouble, and are they going to say that's going to be intentional grounding?
Well, they're getting together. He was hit as he threw it.
Looked like he threw it with 2 hands. So I can see Jeff Lynn over on the sideline having communication with the Zebras.
So they maybe are gonna say it's a fumble.
Well, they're gonna okay. So if it is a fumble and it goes out of bounds, it's gonna be intentional grounding on the Roswell Coyotes. So there's no fumble.
It is intentional grounding. So that's going to be 10 yards and loss of down, I believe.
That's correct. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and
2nd down at the 16.
We're going to say 12. A little bit more than that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be a 3rd and about 14. Coyotes working from the left hash here. 4-man front defensively for the Hobbs Eagles. And here comes Luke Lynn in trouble again. He's going to take it himself and has some running room. He has the 1st down and more. Look at Luke Lynn run. 40, 35, 30, 25, and finally brought down at the 22-yard line. Who says that Lynn couldn't run? Wow.
Wow is right. Let's see, that's
First down at the Hobbs.
Well, I'm going to have to go back to KSVPTV.com and look at that because, Coach, I didn't believe he had
54 yards.
Luke Lynn put on the Jets, and how many yards?
54.
Well, I'll tell you what, could put the Roswell Coyotes back in action here, down 20-7 with 7:14 left. Coyotes have to capitalize here on this drive. Luke Lynn, the quarterback pistol formation. Nathaniel Lujan in the backfield, going to the left side. In trouble, but escapes trouble at the 20-yard line, and finally going to be brought down about the 12, 13-yard line, but they're saying it's going to be a fumble.
No, I don't think so.
It is a fumble, and the Hobbs Eagles recover.
Wow.
And you see on the sideline that the coaching staff is saying he was down before the ball was stripped. And wow, the 53-yard run by Lynn was successful, but the fumble by Lujan now gives the Hobbs Eagles the ball. 7:03 left in the first half. 20-7 is the score. Wow.
Well, and that's the downside of fighting for those extra yards. You know, you've got to, if you're going to do that, you've got to protect the ball.
All right, so maybe a gain of 1 or 2, but Coach, in my mind, and I don't mean this negative at all, and it might come out negative, and I think you understand that. If I say it negative, I'm sorry, but here's the thing. Coach, we have a drop ball.
A drop sure touchdown.
A drop sure touchdown. And, of course, this right here, this drive, if the Coyotes could get in, guess what? It's a new ball game.
Yeah, it's basically a tie game.
It's a tie game, at least. All right, and there's going to be the pass, and it's going to be complete. Nice hit. All right, let's see. You got an update. Looks like Centennial takes the lead over Artesia 21-17 now. That is in the second quarter with 8:40 left. All right, here at Watson Stadium, the Coyotes do trail 20-7. There's going to be the quick pass, and I'm going to tell you what, that's a nice block. Don't have a number for Hobbs, but it will be a first down.
Yeah, forward progress is going to give them the 2 yards or the yard and a half they needed there.
First down, Eagles.
So it will be another first down for the Hobbs Eagles.
First down at the 25.
Tackle made by Noah Fuss.
All right, and there's going to be a Coyote that jump, and now they're saying it's against Hobbs, but Hobbs is saying no way. Okay, so it was currently 1st and 10, but there's going to be discussion with the officials. And Lynn is fired up. And it's going to be against the Coyotes, it appears. Yes, it is. 5-yard penalty. So it's going to be 1st and 5 now for the Hobbs Eagles, right hash. Shotgun right, it looks like DeMarcus Hill in the backfield with motion. And there's some running room for Medrano. Another missed tackle, 2 missed tackles, and finally brought down at the 47-yard line.
Ball carried by Maku. Ball carried by Medrano.
Junior Medrano,
first down.
The starting quarterback for Hobbs, will have the first down. So again, the Coyotes struggling defensively with the missed tackles.
45.
And this time it's going to be handed off to number 23. That's DeMarcus Hill.
Back-to-back tackles by Jonathan Ellis.
A lot of ball game to be played here still, Coach. I think the Coyotes, if they can hold the Hobbs Eagles here on this drive and maybe do something.
Well, it's very important they keep them off the scoreboard here because, you know, down 2 scores going into the second half. Coyotes do start with the ball. I mean, but boy, some missed opportunities for the Coyotes in this first half. After it looked like they might just get steamrolled, then they do some things that make you believe again, but they are still down 2 scores, and now it could be 3 scores.
Well, another missed assignment, and now the Hobbs Eagles. Oh, fumble! And now the Roswell Coyotes. So here it is, the pass from Medrano over to Joshua Ortiz, and now Ortiz caught the ball, and he thought he was going to, well, I shouldn't say he thought. It appeared that he was going to go in, fumbled the ball, and recovered by the Roswell Coyotes.
Recovered by Frescas. It was knocked out, though, by Joaquin Bolaños.
Oh, my
And then
gosh.
recovered by Frescas. So, boy, that's a game-changing play right there.
Oh, my gosh.
Instead of going down 3 scores.
Well,
with time left here.
And that's what we just talked about. If they can keep the Hobbs Eagles out of the end zone, get over here and at least get a field goal out of this some way. I mean, a long way to go still. I'm not saying that, but.
Oh, delayed handoff. I like it. Look at this play.
And that is going to be number 2. That's going to be Rendon Duran.
Let's see if they're going to give him first down yardage. They are.
Yeah,
10 yards.
How often do you see that in high school football?
Boy, not often. That's a very well-designed play and very effective.
The draw play, huh?
That delayed draw. Looked like Rendon was back to help pass protect, and then he just hands it to him, and 10 yards and a first down. And that's a big first down because they were on their own 10-yard line.
Yeah, very well executed with 4 minutes left in this first half. Luke Lynn still at quarterback. And he's going to take a shot to
nobody.
The sideline. It's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a miscommunication there.
Well, I'm just still so impressed with Luke Lynn and his arm. I'll tell you what, he showed some athleticism earlier with his running ability, but boy, I tell you what, he can also throw the ball.
I mean, yeah, we talk about the dual threat of Junior Medrano. How about the dual threat of Luke Lynn?
Yes.
I mean, showing the burners, and also he'll run over you. You know, he's not looking to avoid contact. He's wearing that number 17. He looks like Allen out there.
Yeah, he's a big boy. All right, Rendon Duran with the ball, and
not much there.
Nope.
Maybe a yard.
We'll give him a yard. All right, have an update. 20-7, Goddard High School with 2:24 in the second quarter.
Goddard's up 20-7.
I think that's how I'm taking it. So, 20-7, GHS with 2:24 in the second quarter. I assume that's what it is. Is that correct, Coach Trujillo? All right, so I have 3rd down and 9 here from Watson Stadium. It is Coyote ball working from the left hash here. And looks like there's going to be a timeout by the Coyotes.
I've got confirmation. It's 20-7 Goddard with 2:24 left in the second quarter.
Sounds good. Well, Coach, let's take a quick break as the Roswell Coyotes take a break. Coyotes do trail 20-7. We'll be right back.
Temperatures are falling, and Fulkerson wants to get you ready for the seasons ahead with the Right Fit membership program. For as little as $15 a month or $199 a year, you can rest assured knowing your unit is ready with biannual HVAC maintenance as well as reduced dispatch fees, even in the middle of the night, plus a 15% discount on parts as well as preferred scheduling. Be ready for the seasons ahead. Become a Right Fit member with Fulkerson today. Call 575-319-9984 to find out more. Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Roswell and surrounding areas.
We are back here at Watson Stadium. Coyotes trail 20-7, 3:06 left. Coyotes took another timeout, and we'll come back to the field here. And, Coach, Coyotes, they just have to have a good drive right here. It's just very important that they get in here and do what they're supposed to do and try to get this first down. If not, the Hobbs Eagles still could be back in action.
Well, the most important thing is to keep the ball out of the Eagle offense's hands. I mean, you either have to go down and score or you have to use up all 3 of these minutes.
It's a good pass, and maybe in and out of the hands.
I'm going to say a drop.
By Isaac Gonzalez.
So I'll tell you what, Luke has been on target twice now down the field, and And don't get me wrong, Isaac Gonzalez has been great as a receiver today, but that one was right. You got to have that one. Just got to have it. Now it's third and.
No, it's going to be fourth down.
Oh, it is fourth.
Yeah, it's going to be fourth down, so Nick Anaya will do the punting for the Roswell Coyotes. The ball is on the 20-yard line, but Nick Anaya is about the 5. So whatever happens here, there has to be a good snap, and it has to be a good kick. It's a high snap, but...
Well, that could work out.
Yes. Good job by Nick Anaya, and there's going to be a good bounce.
How about a 50-yard punt?
Yeah, and that looks like the Hobbs Eagles will take over at the 30.
Well, Nick Anaya's having a good day as a punter.
Well, and also as a defensive back, he had an interception earlier as well.
That's true.
Yeah. So good job by Nicholas Anaya. All right, Coach, just about 2:46 left in the first half. And believe it or not, it sounds, you're down 20-7, and it's a much closer game than it appears.
Well, it certainly could be. We give up the ball in just, I think, at the 10-yard line going down to score. We drop a sure touchdown on our first drive. I mean, you don't usually get away with that against good teams. Now you're playing a team that's below your level, you might get away with it. It's hard to get away with it against teams like this.
All right, 2:46 left. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hobbs Eagles. Medrano will hand it off this time.
No, he's got it.
And we'll have the first down.
Oof.
Oh, close to late hit.
First down, Eagles.
All right, even more important here as the Hobbs Eagles trying to score before the half.
First down is the Hobbs 40.
2:37 left here in the second quarter, down 20-7. And there's Medrano now with some running room. And we'll have another first down and more.
Carried by Medrano.
Finally pushed out of bounds by Ramage, so he'll get credit for a tackle there. But
did you say you had an update from the Will Bowl?
20-7. That score was verified.
Okay, that is a verified score. Okay.
But Goddard trying to add to that lead with just under a minute left.
Sounds good. Thank you, Coach Trujillo. All right, first down and 10. Ball at the 39-yard line. Right hash, Medrano, the quarterback. Will hand it off. And that's going to be number 23, but there's going to be a flag on the play. DeMarcus Hill. Might be a hold here. Might be coming back.
Yep. It will.
All right. Sorry for the pause. Just looking at the defense here, making sure everybody's healthy here. Okay, so the ball will come back with 2:20 left. And there it goes. They're going to count it off there. It'll be a 10-yard penalty. So about the 47-yard line.
And we bring up second and 18. First and 18. I don't know.
Well, they're going to say it's first and 18.
Yeah, it should be first, I think.
Yeah. Okay, there's going to be that shotgun right again, and there's going to be the handoff to Hill again.
Not this time.
Great job by the Roswell Coyotes.
Jonathan Ellis.
Second down.
I've got him for 5 tackles here in the first half. Ramage also with 5.
Yeah, so now they're going to call it second down and 18.
Yeah, no gain on the play. Actually, I think we're going to give him tackle for loss.
Secondary on top. Let's see what happens. There's that play. Sorry, Coach. I'm going into that coaching mode again. And there's a lot of running room. That's number 7, Joshua Ortiz.
Another flag on the play.
That might be coming back again.
Ball carried by Ortiz.
Saw that reverse pass, Coach. I was looking at secondary. I was like, be careful.
Yeah, but it was just the more traditional reverse running play.
Still haven't got an indication from the officials.
Well, it's going to be a hold, but it's going to be down the field. So instead of a first down, it's going to be second down over again.
So 10, 15, and about 20.
Yeah.
So second down and about 20 is what we're looking at as of this moment. All right, there's the whistle by the white hat. Hobbs prepares from the right hash. Second down and 20, a minute 32 left here in this first half.
And you got a real opportunity to get them off the field here. You've got to have two good plays here.
Look like McDonald's going to go into speed option. Decides to take it himself. Has some running room. And finally brought down.
Not sure he ever did go down, but
well, Coyotes, coach, it really, to me, this looks like the Coyotes are really having a difficult time tackling.
Yeah, they are.
36.
I couldn't agree more, and it's, you know, the size and the strength of those guys carrying the football, I think, more than anything else.
Well, it has something to do with that for sure. Third down and 7. And that's going to be number 23 again, DeMarcus Hill. 44 seconds left here in this first half. And it looks like the Hobbs Eagles will take a timeout. That means we will too. We'll be right back. KSVPTV.com. 106.5 Roswell Talk FM. You're listening to Roswell Coyote Football.
Attention high school students and
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
Coyotes do trail 20-7. It is going to be 1st and 10 for the Hobbs Eagles. 44 seconds left in this first half. Very, very important here that the defense, they can do their job, Coach.
Well, and the Hobbs with 2 timeouts. I mean, they can pretty much do whatever they want right here to try to get the score. You know, they can continue to run. They've got 3 out wide, but they do have a dangerous
offense.
Runner. Well, yeah, dangerous everything, but a dangerous runner. Not just the quarterback, and boy.
DeMarcus Hill again, but there's going to be a flag, and that looks like that might be coming back again.
I tell you what, they are. This is 5 penalties on this drive.
Sounds like, sounds right. Yep.
And they're still threatening to score. Let's see what this one is.
Yep, you're right. 28-7 in favor of Goddard. Shout out to Robert Johnson, who is listening this evening. Have another update. 28-17 in favor of the Centennial Hawks over the Artesia Bulldogs, and that's in the second quarter with 3:01 left at the Bulldog Bowl.
That's doing something. They're up more than a score against Artesia in the Bulldog Bowl.
All right, so now we have 1st and I'm going to say about 18 or 19. We'll call it 1st and about 18. Gino Medrano, the quarterback. Oh, look at that. Missed tackle.
No, I think he'll still get credit for it. Could have been better.
We're going to call that, that's David
Gauman. Yeah.
Gauman.
And he nearly had him in the backfield, but he did eventually get him down after a short gain. Well, a gain of about 5 or 6.
Coach, let's just stay here. We have about 25 seconds left until this second quarter
this must be
expires.
Timeout called by Hobbs.
Hobbs, yeah. It is. I'm looking at this, Coach, what you have printed out here with the NM Preps New Mexico Week 3 rankings. This is overall, and the Roswell Coyotes currently ranked 11th overall, and the Hobbs Eagles ranked 8th overall The Artesia Bulldogs got the big win over Hobbs last week, who are in the 7th spot. And the Alamogordo Tigers just 1 spot above the Roswell Coyotes in the 10th spot.
Yeah, and that's just a little bit different from the overall Max Preps rankings, but very close. So, the 2 big games in the state right now are the one you're watching here and then the one in the Bulldog Bowl between the number 4 and the number 7. So,
yeah,
two good pre-district contests here, and can you believe district play starts
next week?
1 week from today.
Yeah, Centennial Hawks, they defeated our Trisco Heritage 49-6 last week, and it sounds like the Centennial Hawks are for real. All right, here we go. It's going to be 2nd down, and we'll call it 13 from the right hash. 31 seconds left in this first half. Medrano, the quarterback, going to take a shot to the end zone. Oh, no. Decided to go up the middle, and
that was dangerous.
Yeah. Pass was intended for Justin French, but you had Nick Anaya in the area, and that's going to be an incomplete pass.
The closest 4 people to that ball were all wearing white shirts, so that was I'm a little curious about the thought process on that pass.
Yep.
But he got away with it and stops the clock with the incompletion. It is 3rd and long, so I didn't think the down and distance was going to be a factor here, but it might be now on 3rd down.
Well, if the Coyotes can hold them just right here, I mean, in the next holding period.
Yeah, I think this is outside of Beatty's range for a field goal, so.
Well, we'll see here. It's going to be 3rd and 13, 26 seconds left. Medrano is going to, he's in trouble, escapes trouble, and now he is going to have the 1st down and more.
And out of bounds to stop the clock.
Another missed opportunity. And I say missed opportunity, Kyle's just missing tackles.
1st down, Eagles.
Yeah, what do you think? I mean, you're the old football coach. Do you have to have a designated spy on him?
I think you do.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's an adjustment that has to be made at halftime.
All right, there's Medrano going to have the fade pass into the end zone, and it looks like that's going to be incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
It is going to be out of the end zone, so good defense by Nicholas Anaya.
Well, at that point, once you forced him beyond, beyond the line, you just make sure you keep your hands off him, and you're good to go. So you're right, that was very good coverage by Anaya. Even though he didn't catch the football, he forced him out.
And a dangerous Braddock Beatty, the 6'2 senior. And now it looks like the Hobbs Eagles will call another timeout. We will too. We'll be back. You're listening to Coyote Football on KSVPTV.com and 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
September super savings at National Furniture Liquidators. Super savings throughout the store, plus great financing options regardless of your credit. Big savings like an Ashley sofa, $298, 5-piece bedroom, $597, a queen-size mattress, $198, a TV stand with fireplace, just $397, or a 5-piece pub set, $297, and more. National Furniture Liquidators. When it comes to value, quality, and selection, nobody beats Shorty.
All right, we are back with 13 seconds left in this first half. The Roswell Coyotes trail 27, and the Hobbs Eagles, they took their 2nd timeout. So they have a couple opportunities with 13 seconds. Going to have to be careful with Medrano and Beatty. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Medrano is going to go to the end zone, and that's going to be overthrown by about 5 to 6 yards. And not a chance. It's going to be incomplete. 3rd down.
3rd down.
And again, I think you got to be careful with the reverse with Medrano.
Oh, always.
And DeMarcus Hill. And that reverse pass. Let's see what happens if they go back to the end zone. They are going to go back to the end zone on the fade pass. And Beatty
Great defense.
Open, and look at that. Beatty is upset. Twice this drive. Good defense by Anaya.
So they got to stop it one more time, or are they going to kick it?
I think Beatty will kick it, in my opinion. I think the Hobbs Eagles are preparing for the field goal. I believe that's the field goal unit that's coming in. It is. Now, Coach, you have 4th and 10. Week 3 of New Mexico football. Yeah, it's probably the safe thing to do is kick the field goal. But remember, Beatty is very dangerous. He has the tools that anybody.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, he can throw it.
This could be a fake.
And they can go offsides. Beatty with a good leg, and that's going to be up and good. So 23-7 is the score in favor of the Hobbs Eagles, and time expires. So we're going to take a break as we are here at halftime at Watson Stadium. And believe we're going to take about a 3-minute break for the meantime. Okay, you're listening to Coyote Football on KSVPTV.com and 106.5 Roswell Talk FM. Score is 23-7 in favor of the Hobbs Eagles. We'll be back.
Travis Hicks, Richland Auto Group. Don't forget to make your way to the airport September 10th through 14th to see an awesome exhibition of high-flying speed and agility at the Roswell Air Races. In addition to the wonders in the air, there'll be food and games for the kids, as well as educational displays and demonstrations. This event has been a hit for some 50 years in Reno, Nevada. We're glad that they picked Roswell to be their new home, and we need to support the event. As such, the first 10 people to either of our Richland locations who says, "I believe in Richland's powertrain warranty for life," will receive 2 tickets for one of the shows and will be entered in a drawing to win a family day at the races, complete with food, shade, a trip to one of the pylons, and some Richland swag. So get your tickets now for the greatest show in Roswell, the Roswell Air Races, September 10th through the 14th at the airport.
Get a great. Now's the time to get a great deal on the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. Professional-grade mowers, durable Sidekick utility vehicles, and versatile compact tractors. It's the equipment you need to take care of your land. Right now, get select L2502 series for as low as $21,999 or $325 per month.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
I'm Ben from Roswell Seed Company. And I'm John. We've been helping New Mexico grow since 1898. Seeds, feed, fertilizer, tools, all the good stuff.
Basically, if it grows in the dirt, we probably sell it. Or at least argue about how good it'll grow.
We're just down on South Main and we're always happy to help.
And hey, we throw in the advice and bad jokes, both equally unlicensed.
Go where the pros go. Roswell Seed Company.
If not, it's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric Cooperative is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Welcome back to Watson Stadium. The Roswell Coyotes and the Hobbs Eagles here at halftime as the Roswell Coyotes trail 23-7. Coach, before we do anything, let's kind of recap the first half. The Hobbs Eagles really come in there on that first drive and capitalize just on 2 plays and get on the board quickly.
Yeah, 2 identical plays, just a screen pass for a few yards and then a screen pass for a touchdown. And your Roswell Coyotes answered right back. I mean, they had a touchdown. They had a touchdown and just couldn't reel it in. Almost too good to be true. I mean, catch. And it happens. It's like missing a layup in basketball. Sometimes it's too easy. And it was too easy. So, they missed that opportunity. Hobbs goes down and scores again. We think this might be big trouble. But then we get a turnover or two and get on the board, and we get a long run from Luke Lynn. Almost said Noah Lynn. Long run from Luke Lynn.
Right.
And, got back in the ball game, gave up just the field goal at the end of the half, which was kind of a win. It wasn't a touchdown. It's still just a 2-score game if you go to 2-point conversions if you opt for that route. But, kind of a first half of what might have been.
Yeah, the Roswell Coyotes, the only score they had was a 26-yard touchdown pass from Luke Lynn to Isaac Gonzalez. And, of course, the PAT was successful from Vera. But the score is 23-7 as of right this moment. Coach, you want to go over some first-half stats, first of all?
I do. Leading tacklers for the Roswell Coyotes in the first half, unofficially, I had Cannon Ramage with 5, Jonathan Ellis with 5, including a tackle for loss. David Gellman had 3, and then 2 each from Shane McMath, Brandon Janot, Daniel Borrego, Isaac Aranda, Joaquin Bolaños, and Nick Anaya. Nick Anaya also had an interception. Joaquin Bolaños also forced a fumble that was recovered by David Fresquez. Special team stats in the first half. Really the big one good extra point by Ben Vera, but Nicholas Anaya with 3 excellent punts of 35, 48, and 51 yards. Really good ones, end-over-enders that they got 100% of the roll out of. As we move to the offensive side of the ball, slow start for the Roswell Coyotes. They wound up with 101 yards on the ground, however. Rendon Duran, 4 carries for 16 yards. Nathaniel Lujan, 4 carries for 13 yards, but it was Luke Lynn, 6 carries for 72 yards, 54 of those yards coming on that one carry. And in the passing game, Luke Lynn with 7 of 11 for a total of 76 yards, including the 26-yard touchdown. Receiving, that was Isaac Gonzalez, who also had 2 other catches. He had a total of 46 yards in the first half. Colby Sanchez, a 19-yard catch. Allen Ingram, 2 catches for a total of 4 yards, and Noah Estrada, 1 catch for 7.
All right, well, do have an update and another type of football right here, the 2025 Coyote Classic Soccer Invitational. I do have the teams right now. We had Mayfield taking on Carlsbad. Mayfield won that game. They will advance to the semifinals tomorrow, winning that game 2-0. And then, of course, the Roswell Coyotes were taking on the Alamogordo Tigers. The Roswell Coyotes won that game 6-1, will advance to the semifinals tomorrow at Cielo Grande. So Roswell will be playing Mayfield in soccer at 11 a.m. And then also another action, New Mexico Military Institute took on Centennial. Centennial won that game 4-2. And then Goddard will advance to the semifinals in soccer as well, beating Valencia 1-0. So again, Roswell will take on Mayfield at 11. Goddard Rockets will take on Centennial at 11. Carlsbad will take on Alamogordo at 9 a.m. at Cielo Grande. And New Mexico Military Institute will take on Valencia at 9 a.m. Everything will take place at Cielo Grande. Roswell, if they can advance to the championship game, that will be at 3 p.m. And if Goddard could win, they will advance to the championship game at 3 p.m. as well. Actually, regardless, Roswell will play at 3 p.m. either in the third-place game or the championship game in soccer. So congratulations to Nick Biggs and the Roswell Coyotes. All right, Coach, and then in other action here, you and I just learned this, and appreciate the fellow next to us here. Some scores around the state of New Mexico in all classifications. Floyd was taking on Dora. Floyd defeated Dora 36-6. That's a final. Excuse me. And then Tatum was taking on Clayton, and the Tatum Coyotes win 50-0, and that's a final. All right. Gaston beat Clint 23-0. Highland is taking on Taos. Highland currently in the lead 26-20. The Dexter Demons taking on Grants. Grants in the second quarter lead 30-6. And then also the Belen Eagles taking on Valencia. Valencia currently trailing 20-14. Texaco currently losing 44-6, and then Moriarty in the first quarter, 14-0 over St. Pius, and then of course Wingate and Cuba in progress. Kirtland Central with a lead, 28-0. That's live, and then of course Carlsbad Lovington. That's in progress. I don't have any scores. Do you on that one?
No, but I've got a score. Number 1 Cleveland, still in the second quarter, up on Clovis, 57-0.
Oh gosh! And so that means, that's perfect. So
that's going to be over at halftime.
Third quarter. No, at halftime.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be over as soon as halftime gets there, but they have to get to halftime, which is why they're up by more than 50.
Yeah. And then, of course, Santa Rosa currently in the lead, 8-0 over Robertson, and then Hobbs currently in the lead here at Watson Stadium, 20-7. And then, gosh, I think that's about it right now. New Mexico Military, another school from Roswell, currently trailing 28-14.
Here's one, Silver over Deming at the half, 15-0.
Oh, gosh, there it is. That's live, too.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And then, of course, the big game up in the Bulldog Bowl where the Centennial Hawks, the number 4 seed, taking on the number 5 seed. Artesia Bulldogs, Centennial with the lead, 28-17. Those are your scores around the state. And most scores are either in the first quarter or at halftime. And here at Watson Stadium, the Coyotes trail 23-7, and it's homecoming night here in Hobbs, New Mexico. All right, let's take another break. We'll be back here in after this. Okay, we'll be back here at kickoff. Okay, Roswell Coyote Football, KSVPTV.com, and 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. We'll be right back.
And welcome back to halftime here and your big Friday night matchup. Big high school football night once again as we're into week 3 of action here for the Roswell Coyotes and the Goddard Rockets here. Of course, being halftime, as our new tradition is, we have our halftime talk with our athletics director department. Of course, we had Britt Cooper on joining us last week. Mika Trujillo, assistant AD, joining us this week. How you doing this week, Mika?
Doing well, Mike. Doing well. Thank you.
How's of course, now we're 3 weeks into the season of football, but I mean, certainly you guys have been plotting and planning for months now here. How's this first quarter of the fall sports series going for you guys?
It's moving. It's moving really well. I think everybody's out competing. It's just go with the soccer tournaments.
Seems like every weekend there's something, soccer football, or cross country or something.
Volleyball, cross country, everything. Middle school sports are up and running. So I mean, we're full go 7 through 12. So.
Absolutely, and of course, don't forget too, your junior varsity games, football games, and all that too. Middle schools are going to be out doing their things.
Oh, yes.
As I mentioned last halftime with Britt, don't forget you can get those passes that whether it's a school one, so you can see all the basically sporting action for your particular school, or you can even get a pass that pretty much covers, if it's a game with the Roswell Independent School District, you got a ticket to it. And either way you can do it, and it's handy. You save some money, and it's a great way to support the kids. But I get it, especially if you've got a kid in middle school and a kid in high school, and you want to check them all. It can get kind of pricey buying individual tickets. Get that pass, you flash the pass, you're in and out, and that way you can focus on making sure the kids got sandwiches and orange slices and water, and you don't have to worry about where your tickets are and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's right. If you look at individual ticket sales as opposed to the passes, they pay themselves off relatively quick.
Absolutely.
So you can get an individual high school or the middle schools, or you can get the all middle schools, the all high schools, or you just get the all pass. So.
Yeah, and you can see just go to your high school's athletic office or main office, and you can also come to the actual main admin office and get it done too, whatever
Absolutely.
you prefer. So if maybe you're maybe you don't have kids in school anymore, but you love going to see the games on Friday night, come down to the main office here, and you can get a pass and do all
right.
that. And it's very easy. And it's a great way to support the kids. But don't forget, don't just come out to the Wool Bowl on a Friday night. Get on out to, whatever stadium or ballpark it's, whether it's, back at DeBrenham at some point, or at, Cahoon Park or Silver, or wherever we're doing something at.
Yes.
Come out and be a part of these kind.
Yeah, it's exciting because we have the action at Cielo, we have the action at Goddard. As far as the soccer, Roswell High plays soccer at Cielo. Goddard plays their games at Goddard.
Yeah.
The middle schools, they're everywhere. Sierra's down right now with the gym, so they're having to play all of their home games at the.
Sometimes you have to get a little phonetic.
So, yeah, just
That's where the
Things
job of
happen.
the athletics department gets a little fun sometimes.
Just take the
yeah.
adversity and
Yeah.
work through it, man.
You and Britt have to
keep your head down and keep your feet moving.
Like, I feel like you and Britt's job sometimes is like when you get like that shoe that's got like 37 knots in it, and your job's to just untie it. That's
right.
kind of like, I think they just hand you a shoe and say, you need this to not untie.
That's right. Just untie it and try to keep things running smooth. That's right. Yes, sir.
That's what you guys do at the ADA. But just give a quick, as far as upcoming events, there are a couple games we want to put on people's radar that say, hey, circle this one, come on out.
You know, it's so interesting with the big school districts with football. You know, we're in week 3, so these guys will be playing pretty much their last preseason game. And
it's all district
and
at this
starting next
point.
week,
Yeah.
it turns into district after tonight. So, yeah, I mean, everything counts going forward.
Absolutely.
I mean, it counts in general, but you know, when you start looking at advanced seeding and purposes of that nature.
And that's kind of a new concept for us down here, because normally we're running used to a 3-team district.
Yes. Yes.
And so it's halfway through October before we're even thinking about district play.
Yeah, and we're going to be in the thick of it starting this up
and now
week, so
3 weeks
it's
into
here.
the season, yeah.
Yeah.
Which it's fun in a lot of things. I mean, it's all games count for folks that follow. I mean, don't when you're playing, but it's a different ballpark when it's the district games, because you could literally be 0-for and then go into district and win, and you're champs. That's how it works. So the fact that now they've got 6 of these games as opposed to 3 of these games, it makes it that more impactful.
It makes a big difference, but the exciting thing is when you're talking about the seeding and just being in that top 12,
Mhm.
so that way you have a seed to have that chance to
Sure.
advance your play in the postseason. So that's what both schools are looking at right now.
Because I think, and this is right, and maybe where you guys have it, because there's criteria when they do their coaches polls and who's ranked what. There is criteria they use on that, and so do district wins get more weight in that thing? So basically they get more weighted games, right? When they do this.
You know, it's really interesting the way they do it, because the way the AP works and the way Max Prep works and the way they do weight everything,
Mhm.
strength of schedule, common opponents. It just varies. It varies how they break it down and the way they do it. And not that it changes from year to year, but there are some different influences that take place when you're looking at getting those seeds.
Absolutely.
Playing up, playing down, playing a previous district champ, playing things of that nature, head-to-head wins.
So there's some variables, but
There's some variables.
I just got a feeling that, like you said, because there's these games, they do carry, so people look at them harder, and when that win now is against a district opponent against a non-district opponent, it's got a bigger impact than it does.
And then again, when you're looking at the way the state broke down the 2 districts, the northern district versus the southern district, I mean, it's different.
Yeah.
It's very different. I don't know that the travel is the same for them on the north as it is here when you're having to go all the way across the western part of the state to the eastern part of the state, but I can assure you the state champion will come out of this district every year.
They're going to be either way. That's the thing. Whoever comes out of this district, they're one of the most battle-tested teams, and they
Absolutely.
can pretty much handle any adversity. And whether it's Goddard, Roswell, or Artesia, they usually come in because they took a few on the chin on the way to get there.
Those are the heavy hitters for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
I just saw time. We need to wrap up this halftime interview, but folks, we do want to encourage folks, get out there, support the team, support the kids. Come out, not only football on Fridays, but Saturdays when they're out on the soccer pitch or out on the cross country running or in the volleyball in the gym, whatever they're doing. Support these kids and come. I would love to see the crowds that you see on a Friday night on a Saturday afternoon on a soccer pitch. That'd be kind of cool.
That's right. We've been packing the house, so we
Yep.
just need to keep it up.
Absolutely. Meek, is there last word, anything you want to mention before we let you get back to it?
No, just again, everything you touched on, getting tickets, season tickets, individual tickets, whatever the case may be. We're there in the office. They're there at the schools. We have a couple of banks here in town. So, I mean, they're available.
Come support
Stop
the
in,
kids.
Come see us. And get out and see the kids if you haven't had a chance yet. Go out and
Absolutely.
see 'em. And everybody's competing 7 through 12.
And it's going to get more fun from here.
Yes,
Each week
sir.
it goes, it's going to get more fun.
That's right.
Thank you, Meek, as always. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Mike.
Okay?
Appreciate it.
All right. We're going to get you back to second half action right after this.
car dealership is here. Tate Branch Roswell. Come experience the Tate Branch difference. We've got a huge selection of quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, all at great prices with big discounts happening right now. And here's the best part. Every single used vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty at no extra cost. It's all backed by friendly hometown customer service that puts you first every time. So don't wait. Head to Tate Branch Roswell, 2000 West 2nd Street, and drive home happy today. Tate Branch Roswell. Come experience the difference.
Injury, surgery, or illness can set you back, but you don't have to recover alone. At Artesia General Hospital, our rehabilitation services team provides physical, occupational, and speech therapy to help you regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Take the next step toward recovery. Call 575-736-8174 today to schedule an appointment and get back to living life to the fullest.
I'm Ben from Roswell Seed Company.
And I'm John.
We've been helping New Mexico grow since 1898. Seeds, feed, fertilizer, tools, all the good stuff.
Basically, if it grows in the dirt, we probably sell it. Or at least argue about how good it'll grow.
We're just down on South Main and we're always happy to help.
And hey, we throw in the advice and bad jokes, both equally unlicensed.
Go where the pros go. Roswell Seed Company.
Hi, my name's Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
Welcome back to Watson Stadium here in Hobbs, New Mexico. Just a couple minutes before we start the second half, the Roswell Coyotes trail 23-7, currently ranked 11th overall in the state of New Mexico, and the Hobbs Eagles currently ranked 7th in the state of New Mexico. Coach McDonald, is there anything you want to say before we start the second half?
Well, only this, that if the opportunities present themselves in the second half, they have to take advantage. I mean, it's kind of now or never time. They can't afford to miss on some of the opportunities that they had in the first half that they didn't take advantage of.
Okay, so explain that to me. How are the Roswell Coyotes going to be able to take care of business here in the second half? What are some of the key things, key components they're going to have to do?
They got to take care of the football. They're doing a great job avoiding the penalties. I think we've only been penalized once for 5 yards, but you just can't leave points out there on the field. I mean, and they did that twice in that first half, and wouldn't you know it, down 2 scores. So.
Absolutely. So, all right, we're just about a minute or so before we start the second half. The Roswell Coyotes won the toss, so they're referring to the second half. And I tell you what, in the first half, I really felt defensively in the secondary that Nicholas Anaya has really done a good job, and especially with Braddock Beatty. The 6'2" senior standout that coming over there. I'll tell you what, Junior Madonna throwing the ball on the fade opportunity to the end zone, doing a really good job. But I tell you what, it kind of looked like a mismatch with Beatty and Anaya. But I tell you what, Anaya has done his job. Oh,
he's done a tremendous job, giving up a lot of size to Beatty. They list Beatty at 6'2", 175, and Isaac 5'8", 140. So I mean, you're giving up 6 inches and 35 pounds to the guy you're trying to guard. I mean, he's doing a heck of a job.
Absolutely. Okay, as the teams take the field, it looks like we have, trying to see if that's somebody different that I was talking about. Anaya, that's Isaac Gonzalez. Isaac Gonzalez, and then of course you have, I believe that's Rendon Duran, and then of course number 4 is Allen Ingram. Set, and there it comes, and there's the kick, but there's already a flag. to start off the second half.
Almost got to be offsides.
Well, it is. All right, so the Hobbs Eagles will re-kick.
Well, it's not a huge break, but first break of the second half goes the Coyotes' way.
Well, I can tell you right now, Coach, how about that barbecue we had at halftime?
Oh, my goodness. That was delicious.
Very good.
And we appreciate the hospitality here from Hobbs Schools. Got to see our buddy down there, too.
Yeah, we did. And Joe Carpenter got to shake his hand and say hello to him and say congratulations as he is a grandfather.
That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot to congratulate him on that.
Yeah. So, all right, there's the kick again. And it's going to be returnable, and it looks like this time it will be number 4, Allen Ingram, that will be able to run it and get some positive yardage. Should be down at about the 32-yard line. And, Coach, you know what I was looking at halftime? Did you know, I never knew this. Is there a Coyote down? It looked like it was Rendon Duran, but he's okay.
Durant.
I didn't realize some of the facilities out here. I mean, the Hobbs in general have nice facilities, but I didn't know they had 3 different facilities out here. 3 football fields. And is that predominantly for football, or is it for soccer as well, or all the above? Tell you what, just a class act here. Okay, it's going to be first down and 10 from the 25-yard line. It's going to be right hash for the Roswell Coyotes. Luke Lynn still at quarterback, taking direction from Coach Gomez. And there's going to be that quarterback lead right here. And brought down at the 36-yard line. So a good hard run by Luke Lynn.
Yeah, 5 yards on first down. You'll take it every single time.
Ball carried by Liam. Tackle by Rayson. Second down at the...
Okay, let's see what adjustments Coach Lynn and his staff have for the Roswell Coyotes here. Now the Coyotes going to be working from the left hash. They're going to call it second down and 5, so 5-yard gain for Luke Lynn and the Roswell Coyotes. And as you mentioned earlier, the Roswell Coyotes are going to have to try to score every time they have the ball in order to beat these Hobbs Eagles. Empty set for Roswell. Lynn on the 30-yard line will get the snap. And there's going to be a pass over to Nathaniel Lujan. We'll have the first down and more. And he's across midfield and now in Eagle territory.
17 yards.
First down,
All right, so yeah, we'll keep you updated with scores around the state here once we get them. They'll be coming in.
First down at the
thanks to my new friend to my left side. That gave us some information on Max Preps, and boy, I tell you what, we have everything now. Dexter down 30-6. All right, good handoff here. Nathaniel Lujan, I believe that's who it is.
Another good first down run. That's what they've got to do. And that's what Coach Lynn was so desperate to have happen today, is take advantage of that experienced big offensive line and get the running game going. And this is a good start here in the second half.
All right, so second down and 5. The Coyotes have to control the ball a lot better than they did in the first half. Luke Lynn is the quarterback. I was going to say Noah as well, like you said earlier, but it's Luke Lynn. And there's going to be a quick pass up the middle, and it's going to be close to the first down. I think that Isaac Gonzalez will have forward progress. It will be another first down for the Roswell Coyotes. And now the Coyotes working from the right hash. So it looks like Coach Lynn at this point in time have made the adjustments. Let's see if the Roswell Coyotes can make some noise here in the second half. You and I will be back in action tomorrow as well, too, as the New Mexico Military Institute Broncos will be taking on Hutchinson.
From Colt Field.
From Colt Field, campus of New Mexico Military Institute. Nathaniel Lujan making the moves, and he's going to be close to another first down. And wow, does this job there, and he will go out of bounds about the 27-yard line.
We're going to say just short of the first down.
They're going to say short? Okay. Well, I thought they gave it to him. No, they're going to say short by 1. Nope, they did give it to him. So it's going to be another first down. Good effort by Nathaniel Lujan. And now the Coyotes moving the ball as they are on the 28-yard line. Right hash for Roswell. Luke Lynn, the quarterback. Looks like Nathaniel Lujan still in the backfield. We'll hand it off again to Nathaniel as he is on his feet. In trouble this time, and he will be tackled for a loss.
Ball carried by Lujan. Tackled by Zavardi.
All right, so it looks like there's going to be a timeout on the field. I'm not sure if it's an official timeout or if the Hobbs Eagles actually took a timeout.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
Yeah, I'm not certain. Well, it looks like Derek Gomez went ahead and just
well, they made somebody come out.
Looks like Logan Hoover's in the ball game now for Roswell.
Yeah, they made Lujan come out of the game for some reason.
Maybe he had some blood on his jersey. That's very possible. If that's the case, he has to come out. All right, it's going to be 3rd down and 14 for the Roswell Coyotes. Luke Lynn will throw the ball up the middle, and it's going to be caught and hit hard. But nice catch by Isaac Gonzalez, and another first down for the Roswell Coyotes. And now the Roswell Coyotes are now threatening 1st and goal.
24-yard hook up there on a nice throw, but an even better catch by Isaac Gonzalez. And now, as you say, they are in business inside the 6.
All right, there's Luke Lynn now taking direction from Coach Gomez. Lynn's going to adjust the offense here. Puts Noah Lynn on the left side. And we'll have Nathaniel Lujan with the run and a touchdown for the Coyotes. And the Coyotes are on the board in the second half. So just like that, the score is 23-13. Now, Kelly McDonald.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
You kick the PAT or do you go for the 2 points?
No, you got to go for 2.
Absolutely.
Now, Coach Lynn is kind of conservative with this, but he thought about it ahead of time. I mean, you're down 16, so, you know, you try to make this a 1-score game, and you do that by going for 2 here, and that's exactly what they'll try and do.
And that's exactly what you have to do. All right, here we go now. 23-13 is the score in favor of Hobbs. We are here in the second half. 8:23 left in the third quarter. Luke Lynn, the quarterback. We'll hand that back off to, no, it's going to be a fake. And it looks like Luke Lynn was in trouble and just throws it away. All right, so the Coyotes do get on the board. And now the score is 23-13. We're going to take a break live from Watson Stadium in Hobbs, New Mexico. You're listening to Coyote Football on KSVPTV.com and 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
In a medical emergency, every second counts. Artesia General Hospital's emergency department is open 24/7, staffed with highly trained professionals ready to provide life-saving care when you need it most. Don't wait. When minutes matter, trust Artesia General Hospital. Quality emergency care close to home. Learn more at artesiageneral.com.
We are back from Watson Stadium in Hobbs, New Mexico. It is a green light, and so we are back in action is what you're trying to tell me, right?
That's right, and I got an update from the Wool Bowl. Goddard 35, Valley 14 early in the third. So congratulations to Coach Bolaños and the boys over there.
All right, anything from Artesia? Let's see if we can find something here in a minute.
I still have 28-17 in the third.
28-17, all right. Yeah, we talk a lot, Coach. I have the cough drops, but there's no time to take those.
I think your vocal cords are the strongest muscle in your body, probably.
And that's what they say. All right, the kick is going to be returnable. I thought they were going to go in the starburst there for just a moment, and they did.
Looked like it. Oh, Allen Ingram. Very nicely done.
Return by French.
All right, so the Hobbs Eagles now will take over from the 30-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. They'll call that right hash.
All right, so the good news, you take the ball down, you score on your first possession, you make it a closer game, but you came out and it was a 2-score game.
Right.
You scored a touchdown, it's still a two-score game. So there's still work to do here.
Sure.
But, boy, what a great way to start the second half. And now let's see if the defense can start just as well as the offense did.
All right, there's the handoff.
And they do.
DeMarcus Hill.
Ball's out.
And the Coyotes recover. And it looks like Joaquin Bolaños will have the ball. Coyote ball. And it looks like there's a Hobbs Eagle down on the field about the 30-yard line.
And it might have been Jake Amador forcing it out, but it was Joaquin Bolaños coming up with it. So Joaquin now has a forced fumble and a recovered fumble in this ball game. And you want to talk about matching the offense's intensity and matching the offense's start. Boy, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, everything's gone right except for the 2-point conversion. And hopefully this young man is going to be okay, who's down.
Trying to get a number there.
It is a Hobbs Eagle.
He's still down. Well, let's take a break, Coach. We'll be right back. Coyote football on KSUPTV.com, 106.5 Roswell Talk FM. We'll be right back.
Hey, CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, it's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric Cooperative is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571.
Dion's is homegrown right here in New Mexico and is the perfect place for team dinners, family gatherings, and all your catering needs. Stop by their location on South Main and West Wildey in Roswell for the best pizza, salads, and subs in town at a price that won't break the bank. Dion's makes it easy to bring together your favorite people with your favorite food for any occasion. Visit Dion's.com to order ahead for dine-in or pickup. That's Dion's.com.
All right, welcome back to Watson Stadium. At an injury timeout, and looks like that was DeMarcus Hill, the standout running back.
Yeah, had to be helped off, not putting any weight on one. So, well, he's still being helped off. He's not off the field yet.
Well, it looks like an ankle injury.
A lower leg for sure. Update from Deming. It's now Silver 21. Deming nothing. Let's see if we can get a...
Hobbs 27.
All right, now it's, Coach, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Roswell Coyotes as they work right hash. 23-13 is the score. In favor of the Hobbs Eagles. Luke Lynn, the quarterback, will take the snap, and here is another flag. Looks like it might be...
Procedure
call, yep.
Third penalty on the offense for a total of 20 yards.
Still have a lot of action here throughout the state. Clint, I suppose that's the El Paso school, right?
Correct.
So Gaston taking on Clint, 23-0.
First down at the Hobbs 33.
Upset in the making in Las Vegas. Santa Rosa 8, Robertson 0 in the fourth quarter.
All right, there's Luke Lynn. Will hand it off and goes nowhere.
I think they were tackling him as he was handing him the ball. I mean, that's how quickly Hobbs was in the backfield on that play.
Well, I wonder if it was actually designed to go directly to Nathaniel Lujan, or if if Luke Lynn was actually reading.
Looked like a little RPO, but maybe should have yanked that one back out of there.
Exactly. All right, so loss of 2, 2nd and 17 now. 7:38 left in the third quarter. Coyotes gain possession on the fumble. Recovery by Joaquin Bolaños. Oh, that's a great tackle by Hobbs. That's going to be number 60. That's going to be Jeremy Mackey. And I'll tell you what, just about 2 steps more, and he probably had a chance to break that.
I thought he had a chance to pop it outside there, but that's not where the play was designed, so he took it where he was supposed to.
All right, a big third down here for the Roswell Coyotes, 3rd and 17. Coyotes working middle part of the field here. Let's see.
You want to try to get some of it here,
yes.
So you have an opportunity to maybe go for it on 4th.
I was thinking if he's going to go to the end zone, but yet he's going to go. It could be.
Oh, boy.
That's a collision there, I tell you what. Oh, my gosh.
That was ball, defender, receiver, all coming together at exactly the same time. That was,
oh my gosh,
that was a dangerous looking play.
Both are okay, both are up, but that was a train wreck.
That is a perfect description of what that was.
That's Isaac Gonzalez, Coach, I believe.
Well, he did. I'm not gonna say he popped up. He got up pretty quickly.
Fourth down.
Well, you see Lisa over there immediately, and he is okay, but the training unit is on the sideline.
So this is the part of the field you just kind of have to go for it. I mean, you're not going to punt it and try to get 20 yards out of your punt and pin them. You're going to give yourself a chance and throw it beyond the sticks, probably.
Empty set now, trips to the top of your screen now. Here comes Luke Lynn. And going to go try up the middle again. It's going to be caught by Noah Estrada. And Noah Estrada will have the first down. And that's a well-designed play for the Roswell Coyotes, as the Roswell Coyotes are threatening here in this third quarter once again.
23 yards on the completion. Perfectly executed play. Nice catch across the middle by the big guy, Noah Estrada.
All right, so it looks, I'm looking at the sideline as well, and it looks like,
First down,
if indeed it was Isaac, I believe it was, looks like he is going to be okay. All right, here's Luke Lynn again. And is going to hand it off to Nathaniel Lujan. He's on his feet. He's inside the 5-yard line, inside the 3, inside the 2.
Boy.
Good hard run by Nathaniel Lujan.
It's going to be first and goal at the 2. 11 yards on that carry by Lujan.
All right.
With a little help from his friends.
Oh, man, I tell you what good friends he has, because I tell you what, he's going to... He just did. What he did right there is just put the Coyotes in inside the 2-yard line here. Let's see what Luke Lynn will do here as he put somebody in motion. No, Lynn is going to take it himself.
No signal yet. Coyotes are saying touchdown.
Well, and I see number 5 there for the Roswell Coyotes. That's Colby Sanchez. He's saying, yes, it is a touchdown, but the officials say no.
So
how much closer can you get?
Look at where they spotted the ball.
I'm talking centimeters.
Well,
Coach.
they just said, the public address just said ball at the 2-inch line.
Oh, gosh. All right, so I'll expect Luke.
Yeah, just do it again.
Luke Lynn to do it again. And if he don't have it then, I tell you what. Oh, make the indication. Come on. I mean, why would you do that for? All right. Coyotes touchdown. Luke Lynn from centimeters out. And the Coyotes are in business. So it looks like Vera will kick the PAT to make it 23-20. Wow, and the Coyotes are back in business here, Coach.
Boy, they sure are. Can make it a 3-point game here. And I'll tell you what, after the first...
that's
but it's blocked.
Oh, my gosh. Talking about drama. All right, well, let's take a quick break. Coyotes do get in on the board once again. 1 yard out for Luke Lynn. Scores 23-19. Coyote football on KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. We'll be right back.
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
All right, we are back from Hobbs, New Mexico. Luke Lynn scores from 1 yard out to make the score now 23-19. The PAT failed. Tell you what, Coach, what more can you ask for the Roswell Coyotes coming here in the third quarter and doing what they're doing?
Well, I just love the heart and the intestinal fortitude of these young men, because they were getting it handed to them badly early in this ball game. Everything was going wrong. that could go wrong, and they just kept after it. And now it's a 4-point game. I mean, against a super tough team and a super tough place to play. This is impressive.
Well, the first half, the defense didn't do a very good job, I'll just be quite frank. And then as of right this moment, the defense is doing a good job. Here comes a starburst. And look at that. The defense capitalizes again. Special teams, I should say.
Yeah. Looks like Noah Stinson with the excellent special teams tackle.
First down Hobbs. That's the Hobbs 18-yard line.
And they will start at their own 18 now, and that's what you want. I mean, give your defense a chance. Get them pinned relatively deep inside their own 20.
Well, and of course, the injury to DeMarcus Hill, that might be an influence there for...
It is. I mean, they still got... Medrano can run it himself. They still got Seamus Wright. There are plenty of weapons.
All right, first down and 10 for the Hobbs Eagles. It looks like there will be a pass that will be... that's
nice
a great
catch. My
great
goodness.
pass by Medrano and a great catch by French.
Pass complete to French.
He got both feet in there.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, he only needed one.
That's correct.
First down.
Well, you know what he's trying to do, right, Coach? He's saying, well, look at me. I can do this.
Yeah. I think it's kind of instinct just to try to get both feet in.
Just to make sure. All right, first down and 10. Medrano will deliver again, and it's going to be complete to Beatty.
Just 3 yards, though, on the little out.
Yeah, 2nd and 7 now. The score is 23-19. Roswell has scored twice here in the third quarter. And now has just really kind of made this an interesting game. Okay, now the Roswell Coyotes going to have to be really careful in the secondary because the Hobbs Eagles are very dangerous.
Nice.
Great job. I see number 34. I see Ellis again.
Yeah, Jonathan Ellis had a really nice game today. I got him down for 6 tackles. That's his 2nd tackle for a loss in the ball game. Just really playing well from that linebacker position.
Well, they're going to give him a loss. It's not 3rd and 10, but it's going to be 3rd and about 8.
Third down is the 3rd and 5.
And now here comes Medrano again rolling out to the right side. Has some running room. Is going to dump it off into the flat area. We'll have a first down. And nice catch by Joshua Ortiz.
Pass complete to Ortiz. First down, Eagles.
All right, so now the Hobbs Eagles in Coyote territory. Beautiful night here. Right about 71 degrees.
Perfect. Perfect conditions for a fall football game, especially in New Mexico. Almost no breeze.
Medrano now going to have just that quarterback lead. Oh, man.
He is hard to get down, isn't he?
Well, I'll tell you what. He's hard to get down, but that could have been very awful there. But he escaped 2 Coyotes, and now they have a Coyote down on the 49-yard line.
Yeah, that's Jonathan Ellis. I don't know.
All right, got up on his own.
I wonder if he maybe got poked in the eye.
Well, he's going to go take a look over there with the training unit, see what's going on. He's going to be fine. All right, now 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, this is dangerous right here.
Oh, yes.
Look for them to take a shot here.
Yes, sir. You read my mind. So you have trips down to the bottom of your screen.
You get a safety over here. You got single coverage.
And there it is right there. That's going to be Joaquin Bolaños along with Patrick Tarin, it looks like. Dangerous running game.
Yeah, that's so tough. You know, they spread 3 out wide. And Coyotes actually played it right. You know, they didn't move the safety over there to help. They were trying to stop the exact play that they ran. They just ran it better than we could stop it.
All right, so you have number 2 on the very top of your screen, Beatty, and along with Ortiz. And looks like a quarterback keeper.
Ball carried by Medrano.
Really a well-designed play by Hobbs. Very dangerous at the top of your screen with Beatty and, of course, Ortiz. You can just lob that up, and, of course, Beatty standing at 6'2", has that opportunity, but really good defense by David Frescas.
Second down to 14.
But Medrano very dangerous with the running game. Speaking of Medrano, he has that chance to run again, and he will have the first down. And finally brought down at the 1-yard line.
He's just so hard to get down. I mean, first guy just doesn't get him.
Well, 23-19 is the score. 2:47 left here in the third quarter. Medrano at quarterback. See what the Coyotes can do here. 5-man front. And we'll just hand that off, and an easy score for the Hobbs Eagles, and touchdown for Adrian Mora. A nice job by the front line of the Hobbs Eagles, and Mora just walks in for 6.
Got an update from the Bulldog Bowl. In the fourth quarter, it's Centennial 35, Artesia 25. So Centennial trying to hold off the Bulldogs.
All right, 29-19. Beatty trying to make it 30-19.
Yeah, tempted to go for 2 here to make it a 2-touchdown game, but they decide a touchdown, a field goal, and a 2-point conversion is enough lead.
Well, Coach, let's take a quick break. Hobbs leads 30-19. We'll be right back.
Bobry Pest Control is committed to providing the most modern pest management solutions for homes and businesses. Bobry can handle every aspect of pest control, from general insects to trees, shrubs, yard treatment, and commercial weed control. And they're the only Centricon termite colony elimination system authorized operator in Southeast New Mexico. No job is too big or too small. Bobry Pest Control, Southeast New Mexico's pest management professionals. Find them online at bobreedpestcontrol.com or call 575-623-5344. Serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
All right, we are back from Watson Stadium. The Roswell Coyotes trail 30-19. And there is the kick. And into the end zone, so it has to, there it is, be a touchback. Off the hands of Rendon Duran.
Yeah, once it goes in the end zone in any way, it's automatically a touchback.
So the Coyotes will take over from the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
So that'll be probably their worst starting field position all day. Had decent run backs otherwise.
Trying to see what we have down here. It looks like we have number 6 back in the ballgame, Isaac Gonzalez.
It's good to see.
Very good to see.
Oh, boy.
There's the handoff to Nathaniel Lujan. Maybe a gain of, you're going to give him 2?
Ball carried by
I'm going to give him 2. Yeah, I thought he had 3, but looks like they're going to spot him with 2.
Second down.
Okay, second down and 8. 2:13 left in the third quarter. All right, you have that diamond package or that tight trips look. I love this here.
Yeah, let's see if they go for something up the seam here.
Well, Noah Estrada back to the left side. There's that lead. Noah had a block. I'll tell you what, Nathaniel Lujan just
third down.
Maybe gain of 1.
Yeah, going to be 3rd and 7.
I don't know. Let's see what happens here, Coach. Looking at the secondary here for the Hobbs Eagles, I'm real surprised that the Roswell Coyotes are not going to the air as much as they should. I say should. That's not appropriate for me to say.
I mean, it's 2 scores. We're still in the third. definitely need to utilize the running game as well.
Okay, there's the pass over to the flat area, deep flat.
Yeah, into double coverage, and not a terrible ball by any stretch, but that's just tough to thread the needle. 2 defenders on him.
Yeah, Coach, who was that to? That was to, is that number 19?
You know what? I think it might have been Francisco Guzman, the backup quarterback, right?
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. All right, there is Nicholas Anaya with another great punt.
Golly.
Good bounce, and it looks like the Hobbs Eagles will take over about the 28-yard line. Let's see what the Zebra has.
33 yards. That's a good punt. I think it's been his worst punt, but it's still a good one.
They're going to say the 29-yard line now. I don't like the spot, but that's where they're going to spot it at. All right, 30-19 is the score. Less than a minute left here in the third quarter.
And now the pressure becomes greater on this defense every time they take the field. Every time we don't get points, it just intensifies that pressure on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, 4-man front for the Roswell Coyotes. That's going to be handed off here. Let's see if the defense can handle the Hobbs Eagles here. Maybe possibly force a turnover, but another great run by Hobbs.
Another tackle by Cannon Ramage, but too far down the field. Going to get about 8 on that first down.
Sorry, Coach, I was pausing there. I'm kind of reading the offense and the defense, but it's going to be second down and about 3.
Second down at the 36.
From the 36-yard line here. It's going to be right hash. So Medrano at quarterback again. Audibles. And this time it's going to be a quick pass over to number 3 again. That's going to be French, and French will have the first down.
Pass complete to French.
Well-designed play again for Hobbs.
Faustino Tahin on the tackle.
First down, Eagles.
And speaking of the Eagles, I tell you what, the Cowboys should have had an opportunity to win last night.
They did.
All right, there goes Medrano. He's going to take a shot in. Oh, wow. Off the hands of Beatty.
And Nick Anaya is down.
Might be cramping.
Second down.
Maybe looks like a cramp. Because
I hope it's a cramp, because
yeah, he's
if
cramping.
It's not a cramp, it's something very worse on the lower leg. It's a cramp.
Yeah, he went down.
You could just tell. You could just tell, you know? And if you've never had one,
it hurts.
Golly, it hurts.
All right, Coach. Well, that's going to end the third quarter, so that means we're going to take a break. Hobbs leads 30 to 19. We'll be right back. You're listening to Coyote Football on KSVPTV.com and 106.5 Roswell Stock FM.
In a medical emergency, every second counts. Artesia General Hospital's emergency department is open 24/7, staffed with highly trained professionals ready to provide life-saving care when you need it most. Don't wait. When minutes matter, trust Artesia General Hospital. Quality emergency care close to home. Learn more at artesiageneral.com.
Welcome back to Coyote Football as the third quarter expires. Coyotes, as they trail by 11, 30 to 19. All right, Coach, Hobbs with the ball here. Talk to me about strategy a little bit in the fourth quarter.
Well, I mean, if it's strategy for Hobbs, you want sustained drives. You want to keep your offense on the field. But you see this fun bunch lined up over here on the left with the quads.
Yeah, quads opens it up. It's kind of like an empty set there.
Run, yeah. And a good run.
Coach, you had an update from the Bulldog Bowl. Is that correct?
I did. The Artesia Bulldogs have pulled to within 3 against Centennial. Score is now 35-32. And get the time on that, too. 7:13 remaining in the fourth.
That's what I have as well. So, all right. 3rd down and 2 for Hobbs. The band and the crowd getting excited over here for the Hobbs Eagles. Gina Madrano waiting for a call.
Well, the play clock had gone down below 5, and then they reset it.
All right, there it is. 13, 12. There's 10 seconds. There it is. All right, the snap is off, and there's Madrano doing his job in control. And the Coyotes doing everything defensively here in the fourth quarter, at least, trying to get that football loose.
Well, and I'm all for that as long as it doesn't lose your contain, because that's where you get yourself into trouble. Turnovers are great, but if you don't make the tackle trying to get the turnover, you can make a bad situation worse. And I don't think we're in desperate mode just yet. 2 scores, but we got the whole fourth quarter here. What you need is a stop.
30-19 is the score in favor of the Hobbs Eagles. Hobbs working with 1st down and 10 from the left hash.
And now 1st and 15 back in their own side of the field on the procedure penalty.
Well, I thought I counted 4 yards there. That's not 5 yards. That's 4 yards. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm getting old, partner.
It is 5 yards now. That might be true. All right, there's going to be the handoff. Oh!
Nearly fumbled, but when he makes something out of it, he gets the 1st down.
This body's being thrown everywhere.
He is not down.
Coyotes are going to have to do a better job tackling.
Well, at this point, I think they're kind of trying to go for the ball. So, I mean, just what we talked about earlier, kind of losing the contain, trying to punch it out.
Got an update now from the Bulldog Bowl. Centennial Hawks 42, Artesia Bulldogs 32.
Boy, they scored quick. May have run the kickoff back.
7 minutes and 3 seconds in the fourth quarter.
I bet they did. They did. They had to. It's only 10 seconds difference.
It's hard for me to believe it's in the fourth quarter over there in the Artesia Bulldog Bowl. Those games usually last like 5 hours.
Right. Timeout call.
All right. We'll take 1-2. Coyotes trail by 11. KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Hey, CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, it's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric Cooperative is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571.
There's the flash, my friend, the flash.
The flash, it came on. We are back. It worked. All right, 30-19 is the score. 10:29 left here in this ball game. There was a timeout taken. I believe that was by the Coyotes. Is that correct?
No, it was by Hobbs.
It was by Hobbs. Okay.
Their first of the half. They have 2 remaining. Roswell has all 3 of theirs.
Oh, yeah, it is Hobbs. Okay.
But they are down 2 scores.
All right, Madrano. The shotgun to the right side will hand it off, and it appears that Hobbs is probably going to use the clock out as much as they possibly can here with 10:19 left in the ball game.
And that's a strategy, up 2 scores at this stage in the game.
It is homecoming here for Hobbs.
But you got to be careful with that. You can't assume they're going to do that, because they'll run a few plays looking like they're trying to just keep the clock going, and then they'll run some play action or run a bootleg, right? They've already scored on a halfback pass.
And there's going to be the passes. They're going to go up the middle, and that's going to be intercepted by the Roswell Coyotes, and that is going to be David Frescus And Frescus around the turn, and he is finally taken out at the 42-yard line.
And they're going to add to that, aren't they? Is there a flag as well? Possibly a hit out of bounds. I don't know if that was a flag or something from the bench. But the interception by Frescus and the return of, I'm going to say, 27 yards. And we'll see if they add to that.
This looks like there was some extracurricular activity going on down there, but they're just excitement, Coach.
All right.
All right. Good job defensively for the Roswell Coyotes here in the fourth quarter. Down by 11, 30-19.
And now I bet Hobbs wishes they'd have just grounded out instead of throwing across the middle.
I tell you what, there's a lot of ifs, right? And there's a flag
and there's
on the Hobbs
15
Eagles.
Yards, yeah. So Hobbs makes a bad situation worse. Let's see if the Coyotes can capitalize.
Yeah, Coyotes in Hobbs territory. Roswell in the empty set. Lynn, the quarterback, dropping back to pass, in trouble. Will run it himself. And Lynn, in every bit of 6'3", 200-plus pounds. Good run.
Ball carried by Lynn. Tackle by.
Going to give him 7.
All right, so it's going to be a 7-yard gain, so it's going to be second down and about 3. Luke Lynn dropping back to pass. Quick pass, and it's going to be a first down and out of bounds. Nice catch by Colby Sanchez.
First down.
Going to spot the ball on the 28.
Yeah, 28. So it looks like the Coyotes going into hurry-up offense, even though there's 9:37 left. Down by 11. Luke Lynn at quarterback. Pistol formation again. Dropping back to pass, in trouble. And handed off to Nathaniel Lujan. He's on his feet and will lose about 1, maybe 2. Let's see where the spot's going to be.
Ball carried by Lujan.
Who made the catch before that?
It was Colby Sanchez.
Thank you.
Now, Isaac Gonzalez has done a good job catching the ball, but right now, I mean, the experience with Colby Sanchez, I think, in my opinion, he might be the go-to guy at this point in time.
Well, I mean, there's weapons there. You know, you can go to him.
Isaac Gonzalez. You have Noah Estrada.
Right. There's lots of options.
There's going to be the toss to Nathaniel Lujan. He's on his feet. And we'll have positive yardage. Bring up third down.
Going to give him 5, and it's going to be
3, 4, 5. So third down, and they're going to say 4, but I'm going to give him 5, Coach.
6.
You're going to give him 6 yards?
No, 3rd and 6.
Yeah, 3rd and 6, so positive 4.
Except it was 2nd and 11, so positive 5.
Positive 5, okay. Coyotes are all over the place. You got to get situated here. Know your assignment.
And Hoover.
And Hoover is going to be shy of the first down.
Ball carried by Hoover.
It's going to bring up 4th down.
His first carry, 4 yards, but it's going to be about 2 yards short. Obvious go-for-it situation here.
Well, of course, we got 7:48 left here in the game. Down by 11. Coyotes are just not organized right now, Coach.
They may have to take time out.
Well, they better take one just to talk it over. You're down 4th and 2.
I mean, you might consider kicking the field goal, but
all right, there's Luke Lynn, the quarterback lead, and he is going to be close.
It's going to be short.
All right, it looks short up here. And it looks like that's going to be a turnover on downs as the Coyotes come up about a yard short.
I mean, I like the call, but just couldn't quite execute there.
All right, so Hobbs will utilize the clock as much as they possibly can with 7:21 left in the game, as Hobbs is up by 11.
Well, you said that before. Now.
Well, you're right.
But they do run it for negative yards.
Second down.
Ramage, Bolaños, and others.
Said that before, and they threw it at an INT, right?
That's right. But see, you just got to see if they're committed to it, because if you're really committed to it, you keep running here, even though it's second and what, 15, 14?
Yeah, second about 14.
Okay. If you're really running clock, then you run the ball again here. If you're not, you're going to throw it and try to get a first down. So there's an opportunity for the defense.
Big pass, and that is caught.
Yeah, but that's a forward pass.
Now they're going to say it's down.
It almost looked like he was trying to bounce it in there to him. You know, if you do that backwards, that's a lateral, and he can take off with it.
And or throw it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You could bounce one in there, and they think, oh, it's incomplete, and you take off with it, and it's a lateral. So the clock will not run on the incompletion. So that makes it even worse for Hobbs.
Well, I have a score from the Bulldog Bowl, 42-38 in favor of Centennial. Less than 4 minutes left in that ball game. That game is being played at the Bulldog Bowl.
Artesia will wear out a scoreboard, won't they?
Well, they're pretty good at that. There's that pass we were talking about, possibly.
And well short. And are they going to say out of bounds? Clock's not running yet, but I'll tell you what, that's a terrible possession for Hobbs. A terrible possession. I mean, you didn't run off any clock. You didn't get a first down.
Well, I can just tell you this, in my opinion.
Now the clock's running, but that's a terrible possession. All you got to do is run the football, and you can either make Coach Lynn use these timeouts, or you take a big hunk off the clock.
Well, I think Coach Stevens really believes in his defense, is what it's telling me.
Okay. Spin it that way, I guess. Don't touch that.
Matter of fact, just get away from it, far away from it, and let it roll.
Great punt.
All right, Coach. How many times has the Hobbs Eagles punted in this game?
Is that the first one?
I believe so. I'm pretty sure that's.
Yeah, I don't have a punt return on my stats, so I think you're right.
Yeah, I believe that's the first punt of the ball game for Hobbs.
And now, with just 5 and change left, now you have to throw the ball down the field. I mean, it's pretty much have to. And empty set.
Yep, empty set. Here comes Luke Lynn and the Roswell Coyotes. Dropping back to pass. Lynn's in trouble again if he just throws it away. No, he completes the pass to Kobe Sanchez. Nice job by Lynn and great catch by Sanchez.
But just 3 yards. He does get out of bounds. So they've still got to go quick because the clock will run, I believe, once they're set.
Yeah, the clock hasn't started yet. 5:27 left. Kyle's down 30-19.
I'm going to say he got out of bounds, stopping the clock.
And there's going to be the pass, and overthrows him by about 5 yards. And there's a flag. They're going to call it a holding call. Yep, they're saying it's going to be a holding on the Coyotes.
Now, if you're Hobbs, are you tempted to decline this and take the down? Or give him second down over?
In this case right here, I think you just...
They're going to back him up.
Yeah, back him up. I mean, I think I would. Back him up. Why would you not?
Well, because then you only have to stop them 2 downs instead of 3. But
yeah. I'm just telling you, I think Coach Stevens is believing in this defense quite a bit. So I think that's probably the safe.
It's probably the conventional thing to do. Yeah.
Yep. All right, so it is second down now for the Roswell Coyotes. And there's Lynn. He's going to try to go up the middle, and that's going to be caught for a first down.
Oh, goodness.
And I tell you what, we've seen that a couple times in our lifetime.
Not many, though.
Not many. We've seen one to win a district championship, I can promise you that.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
That was incredible. 20-yard completion to Isaac Gonzalez.
Oh, man, that was dangerous, but it worked.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do at this stage.
Little dump right there to Nathaniel Lujan. And he's going to try to get out of bounds, and he does. Gain of about 1, 2, 3 is what I see, Coach. You might give him 4.
I'm going to say, God, it may only be 2.
Second down.
Yep, they're going to say +2, so second down and 8. Kyle's still down by 11 with 4:53 left in the ball game. Empty set, trips to the top of the screen. Here comes Luke Lynn and the Roswell Coyotes. Takes the snap, dropping back to pass. Quick pass over to Nathaniel Lujan. And that's going to be incomplete.
Third down.
So it's going to bring up a third down. Coach, something has to happen here on this drive.
Luke, 15 of 22 for 180 yards and a touchdown. So not bad numbers.
No, not at all. Okay, Lynn back in the empty set. Third down and 8, dropping back to pass. He decides to run it himself. He will have the first down and more. Gets hit hard. But he will get up and go to the sidelines real quick and get a play from Derek Gomez.
11 yards on that carry for Luke. Getting him to the 100-yard mark, rushing the ball today.
Okay. And there goes the clock as it now will start. There's a draw play to Nathaniel Lujan, and Lujan is on his feet. 30, 20, 15, 10-yard line, and finally brought down at the 9-yard line. So there's that delayed draw again for the Roswell Coyotes. That has been successful tonight. Now Derek Gomez and Jeff Leonard together. Now talking to the quarterback, Luke Lynn.
They need to be hurrying here.
Yeah, there has to be a sense of urgency. And Luke Lynn now will have his offense set. Lujan in the backfield. There's the snap. Dropping back to pass to the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Not sure who that pass was intended for. Do you?
No, it's something about the lights. I can't see over in that corner.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
But it looks like it was Gonzalez, the intended receiver. I'm okay with throwing the fade, but I don't know about throwing the fade to a guy that's 5'8".
Well, you read my mind. Yeah. But the good thing about that is incomplete, so it stops the clock, and now they can regroup. Okay, there comes Lynn as he's rolling out to the right side, and he's just going to take him himself and goes out of bounds, and that's...
Yeah, but he had guys open.
Yep.
He didn't want to pull the trigger, but he had some guys open there.
And this is going to be third down, and the Coyotes are inside the 10-yard line.
It's third and goal.
Third and goal, okay.
From the 7. So you got 2 shots here.
With 3:52 left, Coyotes trail 30-19.
And keep in mind, they have to go for 2, down 11.
Correct. So you have number 4, Allen Ingram, the top of your screen, along with Isaac Gonzalez. Might as well just take it yourself and run it in. And he does. And there's going to be a touchdown for the Coyotes. Luke Lynn in for the touchdown. So Luke Lynn, you're going to call it from 7 yards out.
His second rushing touchdown of the game. 3 total, responsible for all the touchdowns.
Well, now the Coyotes have to go for the 2-point conversion. Now it's 30-25.
I mean, you don't have to, but...
Well, you probably need to.
You need to try it because if you just kick the extra point, you still need a touchdown. So the 1 point doesn't get you a thing.
Well, you're playing on the road. You're playing a tough team.
Heck yeah.
Well, against Hobbs, you have to go for it. You have to go for the 2-point conversion. That's just me. That's my 2 cents. I'm a gambling man. But there's going to be a timeout on the field. We'll take one, too. We'll be right back. Roswell Coyote football on KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Roswell Stock FM.
Dion's is homegrown right here in New Mexico and is the perfect place for team dinners, family gatherings, and all your catering needs. Stop by their location on South Main and West Wildey in Roswell for the best pizza, salads, and subs in town at a price that won't break the bank. Dion's makes it easy to bring together your favorite people with your favorite food for any occasion. Visit Dion's.com to order ahead for dine-in or pickup. That's Dion's.com.
All right, welcome back to Hobbs, New Mexico. We're here at Watson Stadium. Luke Lynn scores another touchdown.
Yeah, and here's the situation. You're down 5, so you're going for 2 here to try to make it a 3-point game. That means you still have to probably convert an onside kick, but it means a field goal will tie it. Touchdown would win it, obviously.
All right, let's see what Coach Lynn and the Roswell Coyotes will do here.
They've got the big dog in. They've got Bolaños in the backfield.
All right, so let's see if Luke Lynn will just be quarterback, keeper, and there's Joaquin Bolaños, and he is going to be
in
for the 2-point conversion. Now it's a 3-point ball game. Just like that, the Roswell Coyotes have had success here in the second half. And I tell you what, now it's a ball game with just 3:45 left. Now, do the Roswell Coyotes, are they going to try to onside kick? Are they going to try to kick it deep, squib kick? What are they going to do?
I think you got to go with just the straight onside kick. I mean, you just got to try it.
Well, I'm going to disagree.
All right.
I like your strategy. I think it's well worth talking about, but I think I would try to kick it deep. Are the Hobbs Eagles going to try to go into a starburst? I don't know, but Coach, that's me. I think I'll kick it deep, give the Roswell Coyotes a chance to go downfield, make something happen, maybe force a fumble, and then the Coyotes are back in action. But again,
and see, to me, you can do that after a failed onside kick too. I mean, that's what you're going to do anyway. It's playing the odds. If you're not going a straight onside kick, then I think you kick it a squib kick that might hit somebody on that front line.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not kicking it deep.
Well, let's see if the Roswell Coyotes have the hands unit out here. And I'm going to be real honest with you. It's hard for me to know that just yet because it's only week 3. And
right.
I don't know what the hands unit looks like. But I'm just we're assuming different things as of right now. Coach, I think I would kick it deep, but let's see what happens. No, they're going to go for the onside kick. And guess what? It didn't go 10 yards.
Well, not before it was recovered, so, yeah.
All right, so you won the gamble on that one, Coach, but I'm going to tell you what, I think I would have kicked it deep, at least to the pylon over there, and let the Coyotes go over there and try to force something. But anyway, it's done with.
Well, because Hobbs had the hands team out there, looked like they had 9 guys up there. I mean, I might have tried to pop it over that first line, and maybe
they were trying to.
Well, that looked like a kind of traditional, little flubber in there,
I love it. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Hobbs Eagles from the 49-yard line. 3:44 left in this ball game.
Yeah, how conservative will they be?
Well, I think they're going to be. And again, Coach, this is me talking here. I think that who was the running back on that?
Not sure. Nicholas Anaya on the tackle from the safety position. That's not what you want.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised if the Hobbs Eagles go to the air. Not call me crazy, but I'm going to tell you what. They're going to do everything they can because there's still a lot of time on the clock with 3:18 left. Not a lot of time, but enough time.
I'll be very, very surprised if there's a pass thrown by the Hobbs Eagles in this possession.
Okay, we'll see what happens here. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. If they get a first down, yes, you're exactly right. Okay, there's Medrano as he is going to get the first down and more, and he might take it all the way, but no, he is going to be down. See, this is where
Ball carried by Madrano.
That's done with. So it's going to be a good run by Madrano, but now the Hobbs Eagles now are threatening as they are inside the 15-yard line.
Now, with this much time left on the clock,
First down is the 17.
I think you got to let them score.
Well, that's my point.
Yeah, I think the only play here is to, don't make it look like you're letting them score, but you let them score here.
So you get the ball back. You have to go back quickly.
With almost 3 minutes left. Right here. Just miss a tackle. I think you did. I think you missed the tackle on purpose.
Well, I think you have to, Coach. 2:47 left. Now, here's the thing. Is Hobbs going to do the same thing? Are they going to try to onside kick?
No. They'll kick it deep. They'll kick it deep.
We'll see what happens.
So now you're up 9. And the extra point makes it 10, and they're smart to kick it. But I'll tell you what, I think that was intentionally a missed tackle there.
Well, I agree with you. And to be real honest with you, I think that was smart.
I agree. And look at here.
And there it is. We just talked about that. They're going to try to go to the end zone, and look at that. The missed opportunity, the 2-point conversion fails.
Oh, no. That was another botched snap. That was not by design.
Well, but it still failed. So 36-27. Oh, man. All right, well, Coach, let's just stay here. I don't think we need to go to a break just yet. Well, let's see. We'll just stay here. Let's talk about some scores around the state if we have anything.
Oh, we got a penalty on Roswell.
Oh, there is.
I think they may have another chance at the extra point.
Oh, no. Okay. Excuse me. All right, some scores from around the state. As of right now, Gaston still live in the... I don't think that's correct. We'll have to refresh that.
Three minutes left in the Bulldog Bowl. 3-point game. Is that what I saw?
For the Bulldog Bowl, 42-38 in favor of Centennial, and that game looks like that is...
Oh, it's over.
Over.
Yeah, 42-38 the final. Centennial survives their trip to the Bulldog Bowl.
All right, and so here it is. The penalty was on the Roswell Coyotes, so now the Hobbs Eagles will have an opportunity to kick the point after touchdown.
So it's a half the distance to the goal line, so it's a 1.5 yard penalty. And let's see if they can get the ball from the center to the holder. They've failed to do that twice in this game already.
Well, and again, they're probably going to kick the PAT, but don't be surprised if something's happening here. All right, Beatty is good.
Beatty is good.
So now it's a 10-point ball game in favor of the Hobbs Eagles. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Coyote Football, KSVPTV.com, 106.5, Roswell's Talk FM.
A name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
All right, we are back. 10-point lead for the Hobbs Eagles. 2:47 left in this ball game.
Are we going to see the starburst?
No, I don't think so.
Well, we're probably going to see a squib kick.
That's what I'm thinking. All right, so you have Braddock Beatty, the left hand or the left-footed kicker.
They're offsides. All right, they let it go.
It's going to be returnable.
I'm shocked, and we do get the starburst.
And there's going to be a penalty, so let's see what that's about. Was that Anaya?
Why did he slide? That was weird.
Well, I don't know. Took about, 5 seconds off the clock?
And you want to try to score there. That was very strange.
I thought we had a chance, and that's going to be on the Coyotes.
So it doesn't matter. Maybe, well, if he saw there was a penalty on the Coyotes, for sure, that's an extremely high IQ play to slide down because you don't waste any time off the clock. You know the play's coming back anyway. If that's the case, my goodness, what a smart play.
Well, we'll see. Go back to film. We'll ask him about that.
Yeah, that's, wow.
Okay, 37-27, 2:40 left in this ball game. Empty set for the Roswell Coyotes. Trips to the top of your screen. Luke Lynn, the quarterback, in trouble and is going to throw it deep, and that is going to be incomplete. I don't know why you wouldn't intercept that. And
well, I think he was trying to.
Oh, okay. I thought he had it in the hands and
second down.
Dropped it. But again, that's me.
Yeah,
I see some smiles up here in the press box, right?
Well, I mean, you intercepted. The game's over. I mean,
well, I agree.
Does stop the clock.
All right.
And I'll tell you what, Hobbs bringing the pressure is an interesting.
Guess what? You're going to do that delayed draw? Could it happen?
Yeah, or just a little inside slant or something.
Well, that's not going to happen because we're an empty set now. So, again, trips to the top of your screen. Luke Lynn, the quarterback.
He can run the little draw himself.
And he is in trouble, and Luke Lynn is going to be in the end zone for safety? No, it's going to be on the 1 or 2. Let's see.
Yeah, all the way out to the 3 even.
Ball down at the 3-yard line.
Okay, they're going to call it on the 3-yard line. The clock will continue to tick here. 3rd and very long.
Loss of 12, however.
Well, kind of got to go quicker. We're just trotting.
Well, but they've also got to be very careful here.
Yeah, I mean,
I get it. They need to hurry, but you also don't need to have a safety here.
There's going to be a flag, and the clock expires here as far as the...
So they'll back it up to the 1.5.
That's what I'm saying, Coach. The sense of urgency there.
More than that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, now you're really in a world of hurt here. So let's see what Luke Lynn does here on 3rd down. He's going to hand it off, and
a little breathing room, maybe.
Yeah, so you can have one. You got to get a 1st down here, so it's 4th down and
4th down.
Quite a long way still. So the clock will continue to run here. So then everybody's just trying maybe not to prevent injury. Less than 60 seconds now. Is this it?
Well, I mean, they've got to run a play. Is he going to call a timeout?
Well, there's only 6 seconds left on the clock there. They're going to call a timeout because it looks like Luke's over there anyway. So Roswell's already on the sideline. So we'll take a quick timeout too. We'll be back. Coyote football on KSVPTV.com.
Control is committed to providing the most modern pest management solutions for homes and businesses. Bob Ree can handle every aspect of pest control, from general insects to trees, shrubs, yard treatment, and commercial weed control. And they're the only Centricon termite colony elimination system authorized operator in Southeast New Mexico. No job is too big or too small. Bob Ree Pest Control, Southeast New Mexico's pest management professionals. Find them online at bobreedpestcontrol.com or call 575-623-5344. Serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
All right, welcome back to Watson Stadium here in Hobbs, New Mexico. About 41 seconds left in this ball game. Coyotes took a timeout, and we'll be working from the 6-yard line of
they're punting
the Eagles.
Here. 4th down at the 6-yard line.
All right, so they're going to try to punt, and that is going to be blocked, at least a hand on it, and are they going to try to score?
They won't now.
Well, I would think not. I think both coaches have mutual respect for each other. I think that's going to be the ball game. If I was a betting man, and I certainly am, I think Coach Stevens would probably just say, hey, listen, you know what? Good game. Let's get in victory formation, shake hands, and let's get ready for next week.
Yeah, I mean, and the kids, you know, they aren't necessarily in on that. You know, they go in and almost block the punt, and then they run it back when they could have fair caught it or just let it bounce. But they are in victory formation here, so this should be it as we're less than 35 seconds.
Well, I'll bet $100 on that one. That was going to nail that down. There it is. That's the nil. And with about 26 seconds left, looks like the Hobbs Eagles, actually 21 seconds, I beg your pardon. I don't think they have to snap anymore. That's going to be the ball game. And congratulations to the Hobbs Eagles as they will improve their record to 2-1 on the year, defeating the Roswell Coyotes of a score of 37-27. And Hobbs will now travel over to El Paso to take on Parkland next week, September 12th at 7 p.m. And the Roswell Coyotes now will start district play next week at the Wool Bowl against the Leventon Wildcats. But before we do anything, you want to take a break or you want to go straight to statistics?
I need to take a break.
Okay, we'll be back here in just a bit. KS4PTV.com and Roswell Coyote Football.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Tate Branch Roswell. Come experience the Tate Branch difference. We've got a huge selection of quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, all at great prices with big discounts happening right now. And here's the best part. Every single used vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty at no extra cost. It's all backed by friendly hometown customer service that puts you first every time. So don't wait. Head to Tate Branch Roswell, 2000 West 2nd Street, and drive home happy today. Tate Branch Roswell. Come experience the difference. When you or your loved one is miles away from the nearest hospital, Trans-Aero Medevac has you covered. Out in the oil field, accidents can't wait. The Trans-Aero Helicopter Medical Evacuation Response Team gets critical care to you fast. No matter how remote the site, when every second counts, trust the fastest lifeline in the sky, Trans-Aero Medevac. Proudly serving Southeast New Mexico and West Texas. Flown for free thanks to the partnership from the City of Artesia and Trans-Aero Medevac. Life support.
Check out some of the savings you'll find this week at your local Farmers Country Market. Cans of Food Club white chicken breasts are 2 for $5, and boxes of Food Club mac and cheese are 3 for $1. In produce, 2-pound bags of Halos mandarins are $2.99 each, and juicy limes are 4 for $1. In the meat department, select packages of Food Club sliced bacon, ham, or turkey are $3.77 each, and boneless beef choice top round steak is $5.99 a pound. These are just some of the bargains you'll find this week at your local Farmers Country Market.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Mexico over here at Wilson Stadium as the Roswell Coyotes drop the second consecutive game, losing 37-27. The Hobbs Eagles now will improve their record, as we mentioned earlier, to 2-1, and will travel to Parkland in El Paso, Texas next week on September 12th. And the Roswell Coyotes now will fall to 1-2 and will be taking on the Leventon Wildcats in the first district contest. Coach, you have any statistics for us?
I do. No field goals attempted for the Roswell Coyotes. 2 extra points attempted, 1 good, 1 blocked for Ben Vera. Punting, Nick Anaya, great job tonight as the punter. Had 4 punts of 35, 48, 51, and 33 yards. Kickoff returns. Rendon Duran had 3 for a total of 44 yards. Isaac Gonzalez had 1 for 15, and Allen Ingram had 1 for 20 yards. On the defensive side of the football, leading tacklers for the Roswell Coyotes this evening. First, it was Cannon Ramage, had 7 tackles, 1 for a loss. 6 tackles for Jonathan Ellis, including 2 for a loss. 4 tackles from Joaquin Bolaños, including a forced fumble and a fumble recovery on separate fumbles there. 5 tackles for Nicholas Anaya to go with an interception. 3 tackles for David Galman. 2 for Isaiah Aranda. David Fresquez, no tackles, but an interception and a return of 27 yards and a fumble recovery. Jake Amador had 2 tackles. Faustino Tureen 1. Daniel Borrego 2. Brandon Janot 2. Shane McMath 2. Noah Fuss and Noah Stinson each added 1 tackle for the Coyotes. All right, going to offense. Rushing the football. Coyotes had a total of 203 yards on the ground for the game. That included 4 carries for Rendon Duran of 16 yards. Joaquin Bolaños 1 carry for 3 yards. Logan Hoover 1 carry for 4 yards. Nathaniel Lujan carried the ball 16 times tonight for a total of 82 yards and a touchdown. And Luke Lynn, 15 carries for a total of 98 yards and 2 touchdowns. Joaquin Bolaños' 3 yards was a 2-point conversion. Throwing the football, Luke Lynn, 16 of 24 for 180 yards and a touchdown, no interceptions. Those passes went to Allen Ingram had 2 catches for 7 yards. Colby Sanchez, 3 catches for 31. Noah Estrada, 2 catches for 30. Nathaniel Lujan, 2 catches for 19. And leading receiver was Isaac Gonzalez, just missing out on a 100-yard game. 6 catches for a total of 96 yards and a touchdown. And that's the stats, partner.
All right. Well, sounds good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening and watching. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Tanner Todd, producer, KSVPTV.com. And if you made the ride to Hobbs, New Mexico, safe travels back to Roswell, as the Roswell Coyotes will be back in action next Friday as they start district play against the Leventon Wildcats. That will be on KSVPTV.com and also 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. All right, we'll see you next time. And it's always a great day to be a Coyote. Have a good night.
That concludes this presentation of sports on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM and online at KSVPTV.com. Coyote football on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM and online at KSVPTV.com is presented by Amigo Machinery, Artesia General Hospital, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, Eastern New Mexico University Portales and ENMU Roswell, Moppin and Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Trustmark Roofing, Trans-Aero Medevac, the National Championship Air Races in Roswell, Dion's Pizzas, Salads, and Subs, Farmers Country Market, Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating, National Furniture Liquidators, Richland Dodge and Richland GM, Plateau Wireless, Roswell Honda, Wakefield Oil Company, and Tate Branch of Roswell. Thanks for tuning into this special broadcast. We now return you to your regular scheduled